All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saint Ansgar, Iowa, where the Saints girls are playing the first home volleyball game tonight versus the Central Springs Panthers. We're going to do a quick little introduction here. Well, actually, we're going to go to check in on our sponsors here. We're going to be right back here in a couple minutes to get this thing. It's not official. It's not kickoff. Isn't the right word? I know we have a rules analyst here. We're going to introduce him here in just a moment.
Smells are real.
Real smells, people, real smells.
Well, we are back. Welcome to Saint Ansgar. Candle Genius here to my right. Skippy D'Angelo to his right. Jack Tripper.
Welcome back.
All of our left, our guest tonight, the one, the only, Tenacious T, state volleyball qualifying coach from last year, is here to join us to talk about a lot of stuff that we don't know about volleyball, but it's going to be really good for those of you listening at home to get
and
a nice
he might just learn a thing or two from us about the game.
It's very possible.
I actually think that will happen.
I'm hoping that I can live up to the hot knowledge that you guys dropped last year.
Yeah, you're already there. You're good.
If
For those of you who don't know, Tenacious T, Tyler Johnson. That's the last time we used the Tyler Johnson name. It's Tenacious T from here on out.
Nice moniker. I like it.
My most famous song was Wonder Boy. Is that
Wonder Boy?
Oh, boy.
Well, the most famous one that we can be here other than the little Jack Black and what's his buddy's name? Steve Gleason?
Steve.
Who's the second guy from Tenacious D?
Well, that would be
Kyle Glass?
Kyle Glass.
Yeah.
Kyle Glass.
Kyle. KG.
They are, you know what? They are great singers. And beautiful lyrics.
Did you say Kyle Black or Jack Black's a great singer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just double checking on
So's
that.
Kyle
Hey,
Glass.
you haven't heard his recent version of Hit Me Baby One More Time from the
It's
Kung
good.
Fu Panda soundtrack? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I might have missed that one.
Oh,
So
Tenacious T, I'm not trying to get fresh with you, but here's kind of the lowdown here tonight. There's not a lot of time between the end of one play and the beginning of the next volleyball. So what we have going here is we got one camera, one stationary camera to bring you, but we got the replay hooked up to it. So if you take a look here, you'll see replay show in the bottom corner. It'll back up about 5 or 6 seconds to replay what just happened and then go back to live. So if you're watching at home and you're like, is this live or isn't it? Just watch a little replay down below. We'll try and get those replays to you right afterwards. Give you a second chance to see that big play that just
is
happened.
it live or is it Memorex?
Hey, if you remember that out there, if you know what that's from or what year that's from, chime in on the chat. I don't even know what year that's from, but I do remember it.
Oh, boy. Well, that was when video cameras first came out. We're also going to have to remember to get old Ready Kilowatt. Had a good deal for softball. We have to probably do a trivia question every night. We don't have one yet tonight.
Oh, we'll get one out.
Yeah.
We'll get one out.
Yeah, I like that.
It might be a population question.
Aha! Bet you nobody knows the population of Canada
Or Central Springs.
or Central Springs.
maybe it'll be a question over the difference between the 5-1 and 6-2 offense in
Right.
volleyball. Maybe
Yeah, that
we'll throw
seems
something
boring.
Like
What
that
did you
up.
say?
I don't know. That seems boring.
What the did he just say?
All right, we're doing introductions now, so we're going to turn these mics out to hopefully capture the sweet, sweet sounds of Rob Meyer, and we'll be right back.
Staff and administration here at Saint Ansgar, and we want it to be a priority for our adult fans as well. Please keep your criticisms quiet and your support and praise loud. We expect the fans from both schools to be respectful to the coaches, players, and officials.
And broadcasters.
And now, your starting lineups for tonight. Starting for the Panthers, a senior, number 1, Paige Prazak. A senior, number 2, Allie Schiff. A senior, number 4, Quinn Smith. A sophomore, number 6, Sydney Girding. A senior, number 7, Cameron Cobb. A senior, number 16, Casey Crum. And the libero, senior, number 9, Zari McDonough. The Panthers are coached by Nathan McDonough and assisted by Maggie Pruitt, Katie Heagle, and Emily Heagle. And now, your starting lineup for the Saint Ansgar Saints.
See if we go over there. Where's Rango? I'm going to give him a hard time.
First home game of the season, folks.
Yeah, your dad's going to sing it.
Yeah, we got to remember about the.
Let's play ball. Let's play ball.
Oh, the camera. Sorry.
Yeah, it
When
turns
you're
out
not when you're not tall enough to be in the camera, you don't really have to worry about that, gentlemen.
Jack Tripper was not in that last clip, but Skippy D and I were. I guess that's one thing to remember when the
You can
camera's
tell I sleep on
behind
my back. My back of my head is flat. My head is very wide, but not so deep.
Hats. Hard hats.
I stayed out. My
Hard
mom
hats.
always said I had a face for radio, so I tried.
Here we are, Tenacious T then.
Yep.
you. Tenacious T indeed.
So, yeah, you got Central Springs, Saint Ansgar here. Central Springs comes in with a 2-1 record. Played some bigger schools down. I think it was a Roland Story tournament. Lost to Roland Story, but beat Webster City, which is a bigger school, and South Hamilton, which I think might be about our size. And the Saints are, what, 1-1, I believe? Yep, I was there the other night. We beat Waterloo Christian, but lost to a top 5 4A ranked Charles City.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I did not realize Charles City was.
Yeah, and
That
Tenacious T, tell us if we're wrong, but I would guess probably the 2 or 3 favorites in the conference we're going to play in the first couple weeks. So I think it's going to be.
Yeah, and that's every year. That's kind of a sticking point with some of us. It seems like the last several years in volleyball, it's been us, Central Springs, and Osage battling for that top 3 spot, and we all have to play each other pretty much in with the first 2 weeks without a lot of warm-up.
Yep, and and I think you notice it more even in the fall sports. The kids have been gone, all summer. They get back. I noticed it with Grace and his buddies. There's kids. I'm like, who are you? I saw them a couple months ago, and I'm like, you just
Right, they change, they grow.
And in the fall sports, these kids, you haven't seen them, and they come up, and it takes a while to get. There we go, nice serve off the bat.
Nice Mayer on the serve.
Nice block.
Nice
and
block.
Good job. Keep her going. Hey, good first volley.
There.
Nice little dumpster.
Outside Vaver Falk.
Oh, a little low, and stay on that side. Oh, okay, there we go.
Nice. Lindsay was able to tip that one over.
First point of the conference season goes to the Saints, and let's call it.
Little miscommunication there between the setter and the hitter for
Yeah.
Central Springs.
Yep. And you're going to have that early, right?
Early in the season,
Yeah.
a lot.
And so Central Springs, heavily upper class. Good job.
Tough little tip there for us. Now, the one thing I will notice is I was at the game on Tuesday night. We didn't, against Charles City, we did not have a lot of blockers in position. And tonight we do have blockers in position.
Charles City the other night did a good job running a faster offense to really make our people move.
Good block there.
See, there's that insight that we needed.
Yep.
I just thought we were maybe out of position or something. But
Well,
no, just
early
quick.
season habit you always want to break is not ball watching. Watch the player across from you. They'll tell you what's going to happen. And kids have a tendency to get stuck watching the ball.
There we go. What's that call? Net.
Was that net?
I believe that was under the net.
Okay, under
Oh,
the
they
net.
were under it. Okay.
Sullivan's
Springs was early-
going to get a little less in his check this week.
You bet.
So we had a chime in on the chat. James Kramer. Whoever that is.
Oh,
Jimmy
never heard of him.
Kramer.
Never heard of her.
Says, live or Memorex ad was in 1970.
He would
Way
know. He
back-
was 21 at the time.
Way back in the 1900s.
And then after that, I was like, is it Beta or Memorex?
Here's Ava
Ava
Falk
Falk?
on the serve.
That's going to be deep.
A little deep. I will say that, too, on Tuesday night when I was at that game, a lot of service errors out of us, which at first time jitters and everything else. But we gave Charles City a lot of points, easy points.
So, Tenacious T, I'll ask you this question, because as a quarterback coach and dad, I always tell my girls, why don't you hit a few underhand?
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about this summer is
Good
block.
block by Amelia.
Summer Olympics were on. And once you
Another
get to
tip.
the
A lot of
upper
tips.
levels,
Good save by Macy
Good
there.
job.
and oftentimes playing the better teams, if you go underhand and give them easy stuff, that's a free kill for
Yeah,
them,
you're
and
done.
they're going to run it. So, you got to keep pressure on them. You're going to make mistakes with that sometimes, but anything you can do to force them into a bad first touch or a bad pass only helps you out.
Yep, and that's what the girls told me. They said, Coach says, some of them aren't going to be
Out.
in.
Out the backside.
And it's kind of like, I think you said one time, it's almost like a pitch.
Right.
Like not every pitch is going to be a strike. But it
Right.
kind of makes them think, too, if all that's in that deep one, the next time it drops. And
Yep.
Here's Lindsay Cruzy on the serve.
that one's going to drop.
So is that to say that every underhand
Tough pass.
serve is easier?
That's a good pass there. This is going to be good.
Theoretically.
Unless
Nice tip.
you don't have a ceiling and you're out in the sand,
Yeah, right.
underhand serving at this
If
level
you're at
is going to
Carpenter,
hurt you more than it
nice,
helps.
Outside
nice,
to Amelia. Nice
Got
kill.
it, got it.
Nice kill by
Hope I'm a
Amelia
little
there.
behind.
Double block, and she beat it.
That's a good point, because the Carpenter Sand League, if it's about a 27-mile-per-hour wind from the west, a nice high underhand is great.
Then the
is a
wind's
great-
going to move it,
Try and bring it back in the backside of the net. Ooh,
Just outside the back.
tough one to watch, but
And, of course, coach is over there giving them a number to serve at.
right.
So there's something Maybe it's a weak point in the defense or in the serve receive. Maybe it's a spot they feel is open to try and put a little more pressure on them.
It goes 1 through 6, correct?
Right, it goes 1 through 6. We always tell them it's merely a suggestion. We think you can get a point there.
It's merely a suggestion, but if you don't hit it there, you're going to be benched.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Nice.
Nice,
kill there.
Amelia again.
Amelia
Way to pound it through that block.
If you do hit it
kill.
there and it's an ace, the coach wants at least 0.25 credit for that point.
Yep.
I see.
So Coach pats himself on the back and say,
So-
that was partially mine.
Well, the
So-
other night, I think they probably should have went 1 through 6 and just circled all the numbers because we were having trouble hitting any of the numbers.
Sophie, you're betcha that's a good service.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
Tough
kind
pass.
of guessing a suggestion from. Oh my!
That's tough.
A suggestion from the coach is kind of like a suggestion from your wife.
You might want to follow it. You might want to follow it.
7-5 Central
But
Springs.
it is like pitching in that regard. If you call a 6 and they go something close to it, no
Yep.
reason to get upset. They were trying for a 6. They didn't hit it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
I never get upset with my pitch calls.
Right. Nice pass there by Norby. Good setup there.
Tip over.
We got Johnson in the court field now.
There's tipped.
There goes-
Oh, that's in the net. Oh, that's a tough one.
What do you do there, Coach? What do you do? What should
Well-
you do there? Get up there and tip it over?
keep that arm as high as you can. Against their defense, your 2 wings just behind the 10-foot line are going to be more open because they're going to play a little bit more. Their
Good pass.
wings are going to play a little deeper if you
There we go.
notice.
That's what we need.
Yep.
You get that going, it's going to be pretty tough to stop.
And their libero
Good dig,
is just
good
going to
pass.
Yep.
follow
kill.
along the 10-foot line wherever the set goes. So your deep middle, it's kind of red. And then your wings towards the bench and over here, right behind the 10-foot line, are going to be your open
Force,
spots against this defense.
Good sequence there for
There
them.
we go. Good
Central
job.
Springs.
Falk now.
No tip.
Deep.
Needed a piece of it.
Good high arm swing, though, on that one.
Yeah.
You know what I think, what I've noticed watching volleyball for the last couple of years, one of the hardest things to do early in the season is get that pass, up to the front. That's a
Right.
great dig there by Norby.
Nice
There we go.
pass and nice
Like
kill.
that pass right there.
Yeah.
Dig pass kill.
In stat keeping, we call that a 3 because now the setter has 3 options. They can set outside, middle, or back.
Yep.
Where other passes, if it's a further off, they only have 2 options. Further off, they only have 1 option, and the defense knows that, so they can defend it better. So anytime you can get that first touch up there, it's fair game. You can run whatever you want.
Johnson now with the serve. And I think, too, that if it's coming to them, they got time to be thinking about what they want to do.
Nice little
They're
drop
not
serve
just
by JC.
running just to try and hit it.
Yeah.
Gonna have
Here's
a
a free
freebie
one.
here.
Good one again there.
Oh, we just set it too close to the net. Yeah. Just set it a little too close to the net there by Soph.
That was the right idea to run that play, though, because their middle was ball watching a little bit and staying in the middle, but that's not where Lindsay was. She was off from the middle a little bit. If we would have connected, would have been a wide open kill.
Yeah, in Carpenter League, Lindsay Falk does a lot of ball watching.
Yep.
I don't know that guy, but
there
It's
it
good
is.
there.
doesn't
Good,
sound like a
There
very
it
good
is.
idea.
good save.
good.
There we go. Good job all around here.
Good pass there. Here comes
Around the corner.
We're gonna,
Go get
got
it.
tipped.
Oh, yep.
Ah.
I think that was the right play. I think that was going to be
Yeah, I
in.
think it got touched on the block up front, too, so they had to try and make a play on it on
okay.
the back end.
Yep.
So
11-7 Central Springs.
You got Alexis Frine, Cruzy, and Sophie in that front there. And then the back row, you got McKenna and Porsche and Falk.
There's a good pass. And there's a quick one out. We got to get that quick one going. That's going to come. Yep.
And now, okay, so I got to ask this one. I saw this the other night, Charles City, too. That little, cupping, almost palming the volleyball and willing it over in a certain spot. Isn't that
and
illegal?
the other night, it was a little wishy-washy on. Sometimes they call it a carry, sometimes they didn't. The general rule is if it kind of crosses across their body and it's still in their hand, then you're supposed to call it. They have this weird drawing of a person with quadrants on them if you carry it from one quadrant to the other.
Okay, so the other night when JC came from the right and then pushed it back to the left, that's illegal?
If it seems like it's behind you or to the side and you cross that midline, then
Good service.
Yep. Mace Meyer on the serve.
Good pass.
And
they're doing
back
the back
row.
serve.
Now
A
we-
little dip swab.
Right at the
Keep
net.
it alive. Keep it alive. Get it over.
Okay. Good pass to the outside.
Good job by
Oh,
Norby.
good. protect herself a little bit.
Oh, the skimmy the boo.
Yeah, that little touch of the net, of the net always screws up every time.
I call that the dribbler.
Changes the direction of the ball, and people are not ready to react to that.
Technical term, the dribbler.
The dribbler.
The dribbler. Meyer with the serve. That's going to drop it. Ooh, I thought it was going to drop in.
I thought it might too.
Man, like I said, the service freebies that we have given, it's not good. Looks like it's raining outside. You see a lot of people drenched in raindrops.
Or they ran here to get in time.
Well, it didn't make it.
Good double block.
You know, the other thing.
Coming right back at it.
The other thing I've noticed, Tenacious T, a lot of times from the common fan, it looks like somebody goes to kill it, and it looks like it just hits the net and comes back and nobody touches it.
Right.
But
they don't call anything?
Well, then they keep playing like it was blocked.
Yeah. And there was a play earlier that I think we may have gotten away with one of those where it should have been 4 hits on us.
Because it wasn't
blocked. But they didn't actually touch
Yeah.
it. But
and if
that's
somebody's
why, like, that's the up official. It's watching at the top of the net.
Yep.
The down official, really, their only job is to watch in the net and under the net. So when the ball starts flying out of bounds and that stuff, their eye is not supposed to be on it because that's for the line judges and that's for the up official. And there can be times where you see a game where a girl just lands in the net and the thing's flapping like crazy, and you go to yell at the down official, and you're like, they're watching the ball fly out of bounds, and you're like, well, they obviously didn't see it, but they're supposed to be watching here.
That's their job.
And if I'm going up to block and the ball hits the net and then hits my hand, that's not a net, is it?
That is not a net, no.
Okay.
It's still...
All right, so we're 14-9. Central Springs up on the serve here.
Good pass.
Good pass,
there. Yep,
yes.
that's what we need.
There's a good
Ooh.
kill. Back to the outside.
Good job there.
Wow,
Coming
there
up.
we
Was
go.
that Macy that came up?
Yep, Macy got that one.
Yep.
Found
Gonna have
an
to make
opening there.
Yep.
slight adjustment in where we're putting that ball offensively. Like I said, the wing players are going to play a little deeper. So when we try and push that ball to those corners, that's where they're going to be.
Yep. We haven't
So
had the hammer
putting that
downs
a little
yet.
bit shorter.
Out. Good
There we
call,
go.
good eye.
That's good.
All right, we need a little streak here.
We finally got one of those to fall our way.
Yep. Well, I think everybody knew, you know, like you were saying, this isn't the team you want to play right away because they're upperclassmen, been playing together. It is or it is. I guess it doesn't matter. You got to play them at some point.
Right.
Nice.
Good tip there.
Oh,
Another
nice
good
tip.
tip.
Job, ladies.
Yeah, Amelia and
There we go.
Cruzy. Lindsay
And
tipped it twice.
Coach Clevenger said it the other day when you guys were interviewing him, too, like West Hancock. Saint Ansgar, West Hancock are going to be two of the better teams. You want to play them early or late. There's pros and cons of both.
Right.
But you're going to play them eventually. But when you play everybody only once, only once,
You don't get
one
a
loss
second
is such a
chance.
big deal.
And you might play them again on a Saturday tournament, but that's not going to count
Right.
in your conference standings. And
Yep.
to be honest, oftentimes, if you're playing the long game on some of this, yes, it's a conference opponent, it's a rivalry you want to win, but yes, they're also 2A.
Yeah.
So you're 1A. You're not going to see them in
Right.
Nice
regional
little
play.
tip over by Lindsay Cruzy.
So not only you want to win, but this early in the season, let's build some good habits.
Well, and
Let's get better.
we've seen that in our volleyball program is, pretty much every year we've been playing our best volleyball at the end of the year.
Right.
We made sub-state
I thought
finals.
we had a good block
how many
there.
times?
Yeah, I want
Finally
to
made
say
state last year.
3 out of 4 years they
Yep.
were in the regional final, So finally kicked the door in last year.
Yep.
That was great. What a great season for those girls
Crum
last
on the
year.
serve here.
Ooh, just
And
out.
it is out, just out.
Great call by Mrs. Jenkins. I mean, she
Yep.
is right on top of that.
She is doing a fine job.
She's one of the best, as is Eric Davis. He loves this job. I mean,
He does.
He's like, when is volleyball starting? I am the line judge. His
Yes,
foot is
he
on the
is.
line. That's probably legal. That's fine.
But don't ask him how well he likes the Tripola coach. That's a
That's
sore
a
subject for
subject.
him.
Good. We'll ask him.
Outside.
I think a couple
Single
years ago
blocker.
when she almost jumped on his back after a call, he decided that he wasn't sure line judging was for him
we were
anymore.
there.
Good job there. Going to get
Good
that
scramble. Good
one. He
scramble.
wasn't sure if line judges. That was all right.
There we go.
Yeah,
Underneath the
bet.
net.
We got a
Underneath the
little
net
lucky
there.
on
Or
that
no,
one
double hit.
because that's when we kind of got caught ball watching on, so she was wide open with no blocker back here. because we were watching the ball instead of where she was to know to get out here and block her because she's coming.
Mr. Urich, our
drop
new
in
principal, just came back here. He just got done singing the national anthem.
Yeah, he did a great
He did a
job.
fine job. Fine job.
His harmonica solo was something I've never heard before.
He's got to work on that, but it was something.
All right, we got Smith here, another senior. So when they were doing the starting lineups, I think, was it 5
Coming
seniors?
outside
And
there.
Donald, Davis, you missed that one, buddy.
That was close.
Maybe our depth perception from here is a little off.
Got a bad angle. We got a bad angle.
There's a
Middle.
good pass right to the front. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, that was kind of our bread and butter, that quick hitter.
Real good
Oh,
spot.
that's a good spot.
A little scramble here.
Nice.
Block, but outside there.
So even though they kind of got a little bit of a block on that quick set in the first game, that's still a win for us because later on we can run that quick set and they'll stay home and we don't have to set it to the middle. We can push it outside and we have a one-on-one situation with a blocker and a hitter, which just frees everything for us.
Hold that thought, guys. We're going to be right back after this timeout.
All right, so we're in our first set.
Back.
First set of a up to 5-game match. There'll be no game tonight. A hard hit serve.
Nice serve.
There we go.
There we go. We got a good kill there.
Oh, wow.
That's a scramble. Oh,
Good
no.
save, good save. Now cream one.
See, that's that deep ball where she's going to be most of the time.
Nice
Oh,
block.
Nice
There we
block
go.
right there.
All right.
I couldn't tell if it was Johnson or Amelia, but both of them were there.
Yeah, it's a little tough for us behind old.
Yep, Sullivan.
old
Sullivan's
Sullivan.
Yep.
You know, last year we
Between
were
the
on the
Clarendon's
other
head and the
side.
Vanguard.
Had a little better vantage point because we didn't have.
Yep. Good
Amelia
serve
on the
there.
serve. Double block. Oh, we got a
Yep.
piece of it, but a
Gonna
little
be called a
lift.
carry on that.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little carry
Yeah,
or
got
lift.
called
That's
a
a
little
carry.
bit.
All right.
It's a tough play when you get that block and it comes down between you and the net and sinks in there.
And I know it's the
They're going to call almost an automatic carry
Yeah.
on that every
Yeah.
time.
I know it's the first game of the season, but I'm already sick and tired of the chant. You can't do that. We've both done it. I mean, get some new material, people.
True.
Central
Or
Springs has done
there's
it.
a
We've
net
done it.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's a nice
Falk
kill
with a
by
kill.
Ava Falk. Nice kill.
You know, I think
And again, it sets up with your pass.
so. Tenacious T, 21-16. Now you're just trying to get this as close as you can at the end to kind of get a little momentum. Even if you lose this set, you
Yeah,
kind of want
and
to.
5 points doesn't mean anything in high school volleyball. You
Yeah.
can come back from that pretty easily. You
There's
just
a
need a
free
little
one.
bit of run, but you
Bump.
also want to get a couple good hard swings to the
Yep.
floor before the set is over,
Good
so that you
placement
can
there.
get some momentum in the set too.
Over the fly. Oh, good job
Yeah.
there.
Thanks
That-
for going after that one.
Nice.
Oh, my.
Good spot
Nice.
there.
Good spot.
Yeah.
Good spot.
You
That
know,
was
you can
good.
tell Central Springs is coming in. They're charged up. They're thinking, you know, they feel like they're the underdog, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and
You know, and
their seniors want this.
oh, for
You
sure.
know,
They're pumped up.
I think it's been a couple years, and they want to.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Nice.
Nice serve.
Yeah, I'd love
Nice
to go.
serve by Amelia again.
You know, if we could come back and,
Or
and
no, I'm
actually
sorry,
win
JC.
this set. There we go. Timeout.
Yeah. Got a little of the mighty
little
momentum.
pressure
Mighty
on 'em.
momentum.
You know, guys, after break, we got to get the genius on the mic a little bit. I feel like we're kind of overdoing
no.
him.
I'm absorbing. I'm learning a thing or two about volleyball. We'll be back right after this.
You have
break.
absorbers on? Most age, very athletic. You know what I've noticed
Super
about her is the hang time. that allows for you to maybe just not quite be perfect with that set because she can adapt. Good
pass
pass there.
Yeah.
Skibidi. Good goal. Oh.
But see, the pass was good enough to get to the 10-foot line, but it was also in a spot we could only set outside, and
Okay.
their block knew that. So they were able to set up a double block on that and be waiting for that swing.
And that just comes with experience and
That
coaching.
just comes with experience and kind of that court awareness a little bit on reading.
Oh, good save
Yeah,
there
that
by
way
McKenna.
McKenna.
Great spot. Hey, still a great save there.
Found another spot. We were not.
If you're paying attention, we play a little different defense than what I've been talking about with them, but a lot of our conference teams you'll see this year will play this
Out.
middle up,
Deep
wing back defense. So
Oh, it was way out.
Looked like it was going to hit the wall, and then it dropped at the end. All right, Tenacious T. What do they do to get those balls that look like they're going to go and then just bloop? Is it spin? Is it just
no, and when you have these colored balls, you can see spin right off them immediately, so it's more of a float. You more want to like pop the ball a little bit with your
way to
hand.
go?
Nice kill there by Ava Falk.
So then you get a little movement back and forth out of it because sometimes the
So it's
serves
more of a
that-
knuckleball then.
from this angle we think look pretty easy, like how could are actually some of the toughest ones. And Macy's always done a really good job with those.
Good job there.
Good job, Ava.
Oh,
She got it quick
I
again.
thought we were going to have her. Crum puts one away there.
look.
So game point here.
Game point here for Central Springs.
They've
That was
Wait a
probably
minute.
the right thing for McKenna to hit it if you can, but
Oh yeah,
she didn't know the girl was behind her. And
So help me out here, guys. You said earlier there will be no game, and yet this is game point.
Oh, sorry. Set
sorry,
point.
set point.
And there it is.
Point. All right.
Set
That was
number
it.
1 goes to Central Springs, 25-20. A little slow out of the gates for the Saints. A little slow out of the gates. A couple serving errors and things like that. We kind of gave them some points.
With that, we're going to take a little break here. We'll come back with Tenacious T's take on the first set of this one.
I messed up. What was the score of that one?
25-20. Shed full of cars. I'm like, he's charging too less or too little.
Too little.
I tell you
Too
what.
little. That was, for those who missed it, that was a reference to Reagan Witt, who's got wash and
Detail.
detail.
Wash and
Thank you.
detail.
Wash and detail. Give Reagan Witt a call. You'll probably see that graphic here one more time.
Does
but,
he accept?
Don't be surprised if the price goes up.
Right.
Hey, check your score there, Skip. I feel like something isn't right on the
I
scoreboard.
mean, we're down 13-0 already?
That
Or
we're
we
up
up
13.
13?
We're up 13
Ah, I
supposedly.
like it. I like it. I like it.
What's going on here? That's not what's going on. I'm going to refresh it. So my little widget here isn't right. Oh. We
Taking a look
there
at
we
our
go.
starting
Refresh.
lineup, we have Ava Falk, Lindsay Cruzy, Sophie Urbach, Amelia Porsche, JC Johnson, and Macy Meyer is what we have on the floor right now.
You know, point fingers one more time, Genius, and I'm going to.
What?
Yeah.
What is? No.
About enough of that over there.
Hey, let's tell the fans whose
Wowzers.
fault was that?
Hold on. Let me see if I could find one here to. I want to see a slap. We got to get a slap sound effect in there.
Central Springs on the serve.
Foot was on the line, but nobody saw it.
Good pass.
There we
good
go.
set.
That's how we're gonna play
Good
this game.
start.
That's a great
They
job.
scrambled for that one.
Good job by McDonough. Good pass there. Let's do another one.
That's right where you want it.
Yeah, you know what? Let's
there
bring
we
it a
go.
third time.
Coming outside with Ava.
How you like it
there
now?
It is. Good. Nice little volley there. Nice little volley.
Oh, I see. There's commas in between. Okay. 1-0 Saints. Good volley there, yeah.
Thanks, Jeff Anderson, for chiming in.
You don't know anything, Jeff.
Yeah, settle down, ready.
Hey, speaking of Jeff, I had
Ooh.
a fun time last night. I got to go watch Kinsey Anderson and Addison Tavert battle
They're
against
on the net.
Aspen
All right.
Falk.
Oh, thank God. I thought
Oh,
we
you
were
go
in
to-
that.
you go
Down
that?
at the night,
Yeah.
Reed and I went down to that and watched. It was fun to see. Haven't been able to do something like that for a few years.
Was
so
that Nyack? Or was that?
That was a scrimmage down at Nyack
At
last
night?
night.
You're liking your freedom, huh?
There are times, but it's
Whoop.
after 25, 30 years of coaching, it's
You're
weird.
new.
It's weird.
So
Double block
that
through it.
pass by,
Oh, beautiful.
Nice
3-0.
block. Nice block at the net there.
yeah.
I think that was Lindsay Cruz. It was hard to see
And this-
for me. I think it
This
was
is the
Lindsay.
start you wanted to start the second
Well, I
set
think-
to get a little bit confidence and momentum back.
Yep, and the Sounds just, I think the Saints just need to play power ball.
Nice
serve.
serve by Ava.
Yeah.
Good block. Gonna have a freebie. Look a little
All right,
deep.
let's get one here.
Yeah.
Smoking Joe.
Oh, baby.
Coming back. We're gonna have another freebie here.
Oh,
Oh, that's
that's
a
All right,
tough.
4-0. Timeout. I'd take a timeout.
Not yet. Not yet.
I would.
A little too early yet.
Here comes Ava Falk on the serve again.
Tomato
The
sauce.
drops.
Am I right? I'm
Drop
right.
the
Good
bottom
job.
out of it.
I'd take it now, or this girl's going to drop a little bamboo. Ooh, those are different buttons. Careful.
Different buttons. He changed their buttons.
Oh, sorry about
Okay, hey.
Oh, nice ace there
Boy,
by Ava.
you know they should have done 2 points ago.
Now
Taking a
it's time
timeout.
for a timeout.
No, it was before. Let's
They
start
may
by
have
the
found a little
Saints.
spot where they
Great
want to put their
start.
serve right now. Put a little more pressure on the defense.
Now, if I was the coach of the other team right now, it'd be 4-0 and we'd still be talking. Not saying
a
it
little
wouldn't still be
premature on the
6-0.
timeouts on that
Right.
one. You only get how many timeouts you get?
What do they say? Hindsight is 20/20 on that stuff. You know, like,
Yep.
we can say that now that it's 6-0.
Right.
How many
If they
timeouts
didn't
do they
take that
get?
timeout and it was 4-4, then we'd be like, oh, we probably want to not say anything.
How many timeouts did they get
They
today?
get one?
2 each set.
Each set you get,
get two
two.
timeouts.
Yeah, 4-0 would have been way too early.
I noticed that you've gotten rid of one of our favorite things
Yeah,
here.
where is it?
What is it?
Wait for it.
What are you looking for?
This one.
No.
All right, here, Ava Falk on
Okay,
the
we gotta go
serve.
back to the
Here we
game.
go.
Come on, Ava.
6-0.
Now this is where I tell them to serve underhand after the timeout.
Ah, there we go.
Good set over there.
Kill over.
Good
Oh,
kill.
my.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was a great set.
Crum just absolutely
Yeah.
annihilated that ball.
That's where the ball watching comes in. If you see Crum out on the left side, assume that's where the ball is going to go
Yeah.
when they want a point. And we didn't close that block because we didn't recognize that.
So 6-1. All right, now we just got to get her over. Good job by Porsche. Good dig.
Good dig by Ava.
Ooh,
A little bit
yeah,
low.
that
Yeah,
was
a
the
little
two-hitter.
give us one. So Prasak on the serve again here. You said she was what? Conference Player of the Year last year, Prasak?
No, McDonough.
McDonough was.
Conference
Okay.
Player of the Year last
Okay.
year. She is head coach Nikki McDonough's daughter.
Yes.
There we go. Good,
That's a good
spike.
swing right there.
Good job by Macy to be there. Back row
Back
hit.
row spike. Seen a lot
Good
more
pass.
of that.
Good pass. Nice
Ouch.
job.
Very good.
Yep. So there,
And that-
so Tenacious D, since we had the people there, she had to try and hit it around the
Right,
block.
if she's keeping the ball in front of her to a point where she can see the block, she's going to try and force it around the block.
Yep. That time just went nice.
And that time just a little too far on that angle.
Oops.
Oh, good job. Way to stay with it. Boy, that looked like 2 hits to me.
We were in the net, though, so
I would have said 2 hits before the net.
a couple things on that play got a little goofy ball handling-wise with
Yep.
a misset with some miscommunication.
I do like seeing Cruzy back on the service. When she was, we were going through the little kid ranks, she was smoking some balls. Nice.
But she's
Good spike there. So McDonough, player of the year. Nice serve, but we were able to get to our pass, our set, and our kill.
Hey, interesting fact for those of you that are watching at home, new little tweak that they've made this year, which I'm not sure is completely necessary. The line judges now have to switch sides every set.
Oh,
So
they
you'll
did.
notice Mr.
Really?
Davis was over on the left,
And he hates that
while
side.
Mrs. Jenkins was on the
Oh,
right.
he does hate that side.
But the new rule this year, I don't know, in the old days, you remember the teams used to have to switch sides every set.
Yep.
The new rule this year is that every set, the line judges switch corners.
Huh. And they totally switch corners.
Yeah,
so then
they
they'll
totally switch
I think they're
corners
doing
completely.
a contest to see who could touch higher on the net there between
Right.
Mrs. Jenkins and
So now-
Mr. Davis.
And the
No.
weird thing is with Mr. Davis being a flat earther, that's got to be uncomfortable for him over there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why.
Agreed. I mean, he could fall off the earth right over there. He looks very uncomfortable.
Good serve by Sophie.
Oh, really
Nice.
close to the net.
Oh, just out.
Good job being up and ready.
Yeah.
Right idea.
On that
Right
side,
idea.
you want to take your left hand and turn it a little bit into the court.
Block it like a little corner post.
All right.
Crumb
Crumb on
now.
the serve.
I don't know if she's going to get this one over, guys.
Oh, boy. She did.
Yep.
Tough set there.
Good.
Good swing.
Outside to
Good
Fry.
dig. Ooh, contact.
Oh,
okay.
geez. Oh, a little miscommunication
Yeah.
there. Little miscommunication.
I think if we keep playing our game, that's just going to keep happening because I think overall, Tenacious T, we got more playmakers, don't we? Overall,
I think overall we should have hopefully a stronger offense. The entire goal of volleyball, put the other team in a
Score
state
points.
of emergency.
nice.
Make them think and play faster than they want to.
Yep.
I thought it was to score 25.
Well, and that's why we got the expert here. He uses such big terms like offense.
Yeah. I was confused. I had to Google that one.
Oh boy, that was just nobody went to it. All right, 9-5 Saints. I think now. So does the game change now that Crumb's on the? That's their tall girl. Do we do anything different here?
What you want to do in this situation is get a little more aggressive offensively. If
Back
the
row
other
spike.
team has that big hitter, do your best to get a little run of points while they're either off the court or stuck in the
Good
back
recovery.
row.
That's called being athletic.
That was a double
Super
hit.
athletic.
Yeah, they're definitely pumped up.
Lots of times volleyball is like watching the NBA. It comes down to mismatches. Where can you
Who
find
watches the
mismatches?
NBA?
I don't, but that's what I've heard.
I think that was probably going to be out, but it was a good play by Nice.
Yes. So we had
Good
double
there,
there.
good dig. Oh,
Good
that might
back
have
row
been two.
spike. Into the net.
Central Springs with a little bit of a run here.
And there's the net there.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
And it feels to me like we're getting a lot more kill attempts. Oh, good
That's a
job by
tough one
Norby.
right
That
there.
is
That is-
very tough.
And a good hard swing, good coverage.
Coming
Try
back
it
to
again.
Ava there. Little cross court there. Oh,
good
that was
job
a good
by
save by
everybody.
Amelia.
Up close. Nice. Oh, my
Away,
God.
JC.
Somebody was in the net.
That's that hang time you're talking about.
Yep. Good job by Falk. Over to Urbach, back to Falk. In. Oh, Jenkins missed another call back there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm obviously going to think that one was in.
Luckily, we have a replay on that one. What's the
Yeah.
replay say? Can we get a slow-mo on
Oh,
that
we do have
one,
replay,
Candle
don't we?
Genius?
Well, we could if you wanted to.
Well,
think it
I
was
think
out?
we should. I think
right,
it was
let's
out
do
by
it.
a hair.
Let's do it. Let's do
But
it.
I'd like to
let's,
say
think,
it's in.
let's jog this thing back.
Any
here.
point of the ball has to touch, right?
Hold on,
Tenacious
we're gonna
T.
go here.
We need to get that Saints TV rocking on some of the technology they have during the Olympics. They don't even use line judges at that level anymore. Everything's computer generated,
Really?
whether it's in or out.
Really?
Yep.
Kind of like tennis.
Kinda
Okay,
like
here it is.
tennis,
Here it is.
yep.
Here it is. Slow mo. There's the ball. There's the ball. And
Ooh.
there's the bounce.
It's
What do you say,
It's
fellas?
out.
What do you say?
It's unfortunately out. No part of the depression of the ball touched the line.
Oh.
He used
that's
another
not-
big word.
Yeah,
That's
depression.
not
Depression.
from me watching
Wow.
this small screen.
Well, that instant
I
replay
wasn't
gave me
watching it live.
depression.
The amount of vocabulary coming from this Tenacious T over here, I tell you what.
Tenacious
It's
T.
amazing.
I would have said there was no squishing the Orby on the lining.
Right. Didn't touch the line.
All right,
Maybe
8-9.
just,
Saints take a timeout. Let's see if it iced the server here. This is Smith, a senior. That's deep.
That's
yeah,
out.
it sure did.
Definitely iced.
That's why I go underhand. After timeout, underhand.
Yep.
And that's why sometimes coaches call a timeout.
Oh, for sure.
It's
Really?
just like
Sometimes you call
long time
double
to think.
timeout.
Field goal kicker,
Yep.
and
Double
you're trying
timeout.
to ice them a little
Good
bit.
serve by Johnson.
Back row.
Yeah, we'll take that all day.
Okay.
That's a little close.
Have a nice
oh,
kill.
nice.
Nice kill right there.
Oh, and contact.
Good
made.
effort. Good effort by Prazak to try
Yeah.
to save that thing, but
You
good
know,
kill by
Those
Ava.
missed serves after a timeout, I always used to take credit for those two.
I bet you
Because
did.
that was my point.
That's
Yep.
a guess.
Because I called the
That's
timeout
a smart
because
thing
of
to
the
do.
So
serve.
did you also take credit when it was your person that hit it out? You said too much, maybe? No, you never did.
Not my
Nice
fault.
dig there by Johnson.
I always
Back out
said,
to Ava. Oh,
that was not
I was
over,
going to
so
say,
it's
I
gonna
don't
be
think it got over.
I always said, if we win, it's because of the kids. If we lose, it's because of the coach.
Yeah, that's always
That's
a nice thing to
about
say.
I mean, let's not sugarcoat it.
And
Public
that's-
perception,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, come
So,
on.
Except that one time, an old Billy. Oh, that wasn't the censor button. Good scoop there.
Yeah.
That's what we
Holy
need now.
Yeah.
That's what we
Yeah.
need.
Nice
that's-
kill.
I think, okay,
Touch off the block, had that ball go right to the angle where their defense is open, and that's kind of that spot that we want to get that ball to if we can.
well, and when we've got Lindsay in the middle, I don't even care if they're in the right spot. If it's a good set and spike, it's going to be pretty hard to stop, isn't it?
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
She's
as long
coming.
as we
She's
run
just
it
coming at a
quick
different
enough,
angle.
Quick enough, keep your arm high.
Once again, not a kill attempt by them. There we go.
See, just
That's what I'm
That's
talking
the
about.
one.
And that's,
Yeah.
if you run it fast enough and she keeps her arm high and the set's high
It's
enough,
gonna,
their middle is not getting enough time to get up and get a block on it. So
Yeah.
it's basically a free shot.
with her height and her jumping, they just can't.
Yep.
Macy Meyer on the serve.
That's why we always like to run that faster offense,
Yeah.
especially out of the middle.
That's a bad.
Oh, that's a
Ooh.
tough one. All right, this should be a
Here we
good one
go.
for us.
Oh, that's a double.
Okay.
Easy way to tell sometimes. I mean, they're not supposed to call it because of it, but with these colored balls again, if you start seeing it spin, probably likely that they misplace their
And
two
sometimes,
hands.
and
it's-
sometimes the one arm comes up a little.
Yep, and that's
Yep.
what causes that spin.
Oh, good dig by Macy.
Physics is everything. I think Coach Schwiezel will probably tell you that.
Yeah.
but
Ah, Jesus.
He
Let's
talks about
not
that
be
a lot.
talking about the
Nice
about
dig,
volleyball,
nice
too.
dig by Norby. And she
Gonna have a
earned
free
that
one
one
here.
Yep.
Gonna have a free one here.
Nice
good
block.
Lindsay with a big block on
That's
Crum
just
there.
that's a battle in the sky.
defending a free ball, but
Yep.
against good teams, one thing you don't want to do is send that free ball over because the word free means we're giving you a free chance.
Yep.
There's Ava Falk on the serve.
So we've gone around once. Drop in there. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, that one
Back
went
set.
backwards.
Prazak.
Little
Oh,
Oh, good job
Good.
by the Saints. Good scramble.
out to Prazak
Nice.
again.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
No.
It was off the block and landed
Boy,
out of bounds.
that one's
so-
for sure, and we're just going to give us a point. Doesn't matter if they agree.
Here's Prazak on the serve.
Good serve, good dig. Good set, and good spike.
A little drop shot there by Lindsay.
That's the spot we've been talking about all night so far.
Well,
That's
you've
gonna
been
be
talking
open
Front
the
of
whole
that
time?
defender, yeah, over
Yeah.
on that wing. Now we're starting to find it, and the ball's hitting the floor.
Aha. Aha.
Yeah.
That's that aha moment, huh?
Good one. Oh. Davis hasn't got a call right yet tonight, but he's still playing. He's still trying.
Yeah. Hopefully he has 4 full inflated tires by the time he leaves tonight.
So the first time I did line judge, we had to help out like 7th and 8th grade, and I was down there where Mr. Davis is, and the ball went into the corner over here, and everybody looked at me. And I was like, why is everybody looking at me? Nobody told me you had to watch the line on both sides. I thought I was just the bad guy.
So is it
Service
in or
error?
out there, Frank Drebin?
And I was like, out.
Obviously.
Yeah. Batch, nice serve.
Good serve there.
Yep. And you know, we get a serve like
time,
that,
get
it,
a
gets,
back
it just
row
gets him out of
praise
place.
act
Just
out
gets
of
him out of
there.
place. So, Tenacious T, tell us a little bit. Why don't you talk about Sophie? Because she's gone from so
Great
many
hitter
different roles
last
the last
year.
couple of years.
Yeah, and that starts to me at the youth level, trying to find
Nice.
rotations and getting kids in multiple positions so that when they come up to your high school program, you're not pigeonholed in a kid coming in and say,
Yep.
I'm a whatever, I'm
You're
a
only a
center, I'm an
kicker."
outside hitter. I
Yeah.
don't like, because as a coach, no, I'm going to tell you where you're going to play, whatever's best for our team. And
Well,
it really helps us that we have a kid
Thank
like
you.
her that's so versatile
right.
that we have the opportunity to use her in those spots to best help us this year.
And you need to have a combination of, obviously ability, athleticism, and coaching because, I'm sure it's probably more fun to be a hitter all the time.
Right.
But
Hitter is
it-
kind of like quarterback. You feel like you're going to get a lot of the glory
Yeah.
and a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, that's one of
But
those
you
that you
got to
almost
put
better
yourself
not
in
to
that
get a piece of.
mindset of, hey, they wouldn't get those kills if it wasn't for me
Absolutely.
putting that ball in that
Yep.
spot. And
then
same
tell us-
with the DSs. Like, they wouldn't get that great set and that swing
If
if
they
I
didn't have a
didn't
nice
make
pass.
my play on the back end.
And there's okay. And tell us a little bit. So now Sophie has been a hitter. Sophie's athletic. She's a little taller. That gives you different things when the setter can also kind of be a blocker and kind
Right.
of be a hitter if they need to be. And
Both these teams will run what's known as a 5-1 offense, which means out of 6 positions on the floor, 5 of them, when they're in the front row, will be capable of hitting. The 6th one is their setter. So the 1, which is Zaria McDonough for them and
Yep.
Sophie Urbach for us, will set only. But since they're in the front row and they're tall enough, they're also consistent
Good spike by
blockers.
Prazak there.
If
Found
the-
an opening.
If the play falls apart, they can still swing for you. So other teams, if they come in with maybe kids who are smaller that have to set, they have to run what's called a 6-2 offense where their setter's only coming out of the back row.
gotcha.
Because what you don't want,
And that's what we ran a couple years ago with Emma and Aspen. Now we are
Nice
talking.
fight by JC.
because if you run across that team with that smaller blocker, you can look at your kids and like our situation right now with Ava swinging outside, you say, hey, give her every ball, Ava swing down the line, because there's not going to be a tall enough blocker there to stop you.
Good serve there, up to the front. Little back behind.
Yep.
All right, here comes a good one, I think. Nice. Ooh. Get down.
That's all right. That should be
That's
it.
7.
That's 4.
That's 8.
Say, it's quite a few. More than 3, I know that.
Felt
More
like
than
too
3.
many.
And again, hey, if anybody from Central Springs is watching, we apologize. We are a little biased. We try and be as got one in the net there.
Oops, got to get back to the
Try and be
replay
as
on that
neutral
one
as
'cause
possible.
I missed the actual serve there. We missed this one. This on replay now. But yeah, great point, Skippy D'Angelo. We try to call a fair game, but this is Saints TV. We like to have fun along the way. So obviously we respect every athlete on the floor.
Well, and doesn't matter the sport. Doesn't matter the sport.
Good spike by Ava
It's way
there.
more fun to watch a competitive game.
Right. And that's a great, what we call out-of-system swing by Ava right there, which means the pass was off the net, the set was a little bit off the net. Can you still get a hard swing that puts pressure on the defense out of it?
Oh, yeah, that's it. No. I'm looking at you, Davis. I don't like that one at all. Meyer, what did you see? I mean, Jack Tripper.
I think it might have been closer
Ooh,
than he
that
thought.
was
I don't
close.
know.
That-
Yeah, that was
we
really
just
close.
slowed her
We get a
down.
replay on that one, I tell you
I
what.
just did. I just slowed her down, and it was actually
A
pretty
little
close.
drop serve.
Good.
Good job.
Go
McKenna.
get it.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
you
little
still got
scramble.
time.
All right,
Here
go
we
back, get set, get
All
set.
right. Let's get back into rotation. Prazak. Oh,
Oh.
I think that would have been out. I think it would have been out. That's a tough one to make.
If it's close, if you think it's going to be close, you got to stick that arm
Yeah,
out
you
and try
got
and
to.
get it. 'cause
You'd rather that than a drop in there.
So why, okay, here you go, Johnson. So why on the bench don't you have a girl sitting perfectly with that back line just screaming out in? Is that, I mean, that's legal,
you
right?
have quite a few standing there.
Nice.
And I'm talking
One of their
about your
roles
eagle
is
eye.
one of their roles is to communicate with the kids on the court.
Well, it's also
Now,
tough because everybody
right
else in the
now,
gym is
when
yelling
Ava
too.
goes back to serve, find where Crum is. She's on the left side over there.
Hit it to
They're
her.
down by 2 or 3 here.
Ooh, I
Where do
thought
you
that was
think they're
gonna
going to
go out.
send the ball?
Right there.
Right there. Okay, so you like
Oh, good job.
in
I
this
like that.
situation, your entire defense
All
should
free
be paying
one.
attention and set
And
up.
that is it. Ooh, get
That
out.
should
Get
Get
going.
out of there. Oh, my.
Oh.
That was a heck of a save
Still
right
a free
there.
one. Still a free one.
That is
Bump.
a great save. Right too close
Good
to
job
the
by
net.
Cruzy. Come on, get over there. Ooh. Boy, that would have been a good point to get there.
It would have been. So Prazak back serving for Central Springs here. She's been kind of all over the floor.
Yeah. That helped.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you see what old Brad Milford said?
Oh, no. The favorite Saints TV fan? What did he say?
Oh, man.
He says we're the second best volleyball commentators he's heard all year, basically.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yes, he did.
Oh,
We'll get that
Mulford.
comment on the screen here in just
Oh,
a
good,
moment.
Nick. Go get it.
But they got room.
All right, good try, good try. Yes, he did.
We'll be making a trip down to Sheffield this evening, letting some air out of the tires.
Yeah. Our good friend, Bad Mulford.
Thank you, Saints TV #1 super fan.
Outside to
Brad
Amelia.
Nice.
Off the block. Off the block.
He
there.
is a super fan.
Game point here. We need this one.
Yeah, we
need
sure
this
do.
one right here.
Soft enough swing on that the
Whoop.
blocker's on her way down when it hits her hands, so she has no momentum to
Then you're
push that back
you're
over
dead
the
in the
net.
water
You're
then,
dead in the
aren't you?
water since you're.
I think
Sophie?
you're right. Yeah, dead water.
Oh,
nice
serve.
serve.
Ooh.
Coming back to Crum, of course. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Oh, did what you
Good
could
job,
there.
Abe. I mean, she
Yep.
protected it.
That's another one where on
That's
that
a tough
serve, when we go back to serve, everybody on the court needs to know where 16 is.
Yep. Now she's in the back
Because
row.
based on the score,
They're
they
going
want
to
that point. They're going to set her.
Yep.
So set up everything around. Then in some ways, you sell out your entire block and defense.
Oh, boy.
That's
wow.
a tough one there off the net.
Oh, got a good save there. Nice.
Good block.
There it
That
is.
has got to be in.
No way.
That was
in.
that was close from here. Hard to tell.
Oh.
Hold on, guys.
Can they look at that? Can
We
they?
can.
Can they?
No.
We
They
can look
can't
at it.
question that.
There's ours.
Oh,
It sure
my.
looked good from here. It looked
It
real
did.
good. Pretty sure she's got a better angle than us.
Probably. She is right there on the line.
Good pass, though. That should be.
Sweet. Ooh. Justice.
Good. JC comes back with a
Yeah.
spike, but yet then
How do
comes
you
back
like
with
me
a nice
now?
tip. Good thing Jenkins is not sweating anymore. Look at her. She's got a smile on her face, hoping that wouldn't have cost us the
Yeah.
game.
She's like, I better go to the other corner.
Jenkins. We would
You
have
could see
pennied
it.
your
No.
door shut tomorrow.
You
No
see the
line
look
judge
on her
likes those
face.
close balls.
No.
Nelly.
They do
No.
not.
Oh, Nelly.
When they agree to line judge, they will tell you, I just don't want any of those close ones.
Yeah.
That brings me back to that story. You know, I used to line judge for Central College back when they were ranked #1 nationally
Oh,
for
my.
years and years. Yes.
I don't know if you can see this, but we can't zoom in or anything, but the look on Mrs. Jenkins' face there is glad to be out of this one, boys.
Priceless. Priceless.
I would say a look of guilt.
Hey, we
Guilt.
got a 1-1 in a best-of-5
Fresh
series.
start.
One
Fresh
set
start
to
the
one
match
set.
now.
We got a problem here, Candle Genius.
What do we got?
I've only got 3 sets on my thingy.
Well, add a couple more. We're gonna go to break.
Yeah, his thingy's all messed
We'll
up.
go check the thingy and see if we can. You should be able to add some more. We'll be back right after.
Stood up.
Good spot.
And there's that good spot right where we want it.
And it wasn't
We
her
talked
right
about that
hand.
in
She
set
wasn't
number one,
swinging
where to
with her
put
right
that.
hand. She actually ended up tipping it with her left hand.
And that helps
anytime
too.
you tip to the floor. The more it goes up, the more the defense can react. Get it to the floor.
Served by Macy.
And that
Back
helps
row.
with,
Over to Crum.
that
tough.
one,
We
I
don't
got a
get a hand
question
on
for
Crum
you.
spikes.
I
That's
got a
tough.
question for you.
Yep.
When we went back to serve, how many of you saw number 16 over there and knew she was getting the ball?
Well,
I
I
just
did
figured every
because
time
she's
she's
the
in the
best
front row.
player.
Did you notice she was over there?
I saw her
All
over
right.
there.
So,
I didn't notice her till they set the ball to her, but I didn't blame him for doing
and
it.
that's something we try and train in the kids.
Pretty good there.
Yep.
Don't
Couple
wait
kills.
till they set it to her. See it coming
swing
before
around.
it
Oh, that's a
gets
grab.
set up.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she hits it
That's
harder
what
the
we
other
needed.
way, too, it looks like.
Yeah.
Get it moving a little bit. Now, okay, so I like to see when we actually get that serve to the setter because that throws her out of rotation there.
Kind of hard to do sometimes.
I know it is.
Most
that
of
little
the time-
drop. So
Most
you,
of the time, the setter is hidden from a serve coming to them,
okay,
but you can put it in spots where it affects the setter
yeah,
and her ability
Yeah.
to get around to the pass.
right. And I saw that
And
the
I
other
know what
night.
you're
That,
saying.
yeah, the
Yeah.
setter actually entered because it was just such right over the net. She had to
Charles,
go to it.
and when we played Charles City, when we pull back Amelia and Sophie's behind her, they attack that a little bit by serving Amelia, and if they serve her short, it makes it very
There you
hard
go.
for Sophie to come around and set that ball.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I noticed too, a lot of times when everybody just thinks that setter has to hit the second ball, and there's a pass that's way away from them, they're just running, and they're not going to be able to make a nice set. How come they don't just be like, hey, whoever's there, hit it?
Nice.
Right.
Lindsay again with that
And
little
sometimes
soft.
that's communication. Your
soft
setter,
drop.
The
your
setter should be
setter
like, I
needs to
can't get
know,
there.
and she's supposed to yell, help, 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 and then the secondary setter knows, I got to get in there and
Yep.
pop that up somewhere where hopefully we can still
Ava
get a
Falk
swing.
on the serve.
Little drop boobers.
Yeah.
Traska Boobers coming at you.
Aces there. Back to
Or the Porsche. Nice
Yeah.
cabbages.
But
Cabbages.
good dig,
that
good
play
pass,
started
good kill.
by Macy reading that setter dump, and she picked it right up, and we scored easily because of it.
And took the heat off of it, right?
Right.
Just absorbs
There's Ava.
absorbs it. And
Back row, that's
now they're
good
gonna
for
get
us.
problems.
A little bit of freebie here.
Bump. Set spike.
Set, kill. Side there.
Good one. Nice pass by McKenna.
Back
Back
row.
row. Oh, Crumb's in the way.
Yeah, she was there a little bit. Cross court.
Yeah.
Cross
Beginning
court.
of
good
this
set.
set, though, you can see winning that second set, momentum has
Oh, yeah.
changed
Yep.
a little bit.
Yep.
And it's,
Well-
especially at the high school level, momentum is such a huge thing.
And I think even
in
like,
girls volleyball.
and even the first game of the season, part of it's just playing relaxed.
It's right. It's
You don't
getting
wanna play
the jitters
tense.
out a little bit,
Yep.
getting confidence.
Boosh got
Good one there. I
Davis,
was
you
gonna
better
say,
go, Davis.
You would have had
When-
no tires on your car if that one was out.
He better be able to see that. He's standing on the court.
Oh, I tell you what, Davis, hey, we're eyeballing you. We're eyeballing you.
That swing right there is going to give Amelia confidence.
I tell you. And that's one of the first times we've seen, I mean, just a pure just kill.
Yeah.
I mean, that was nice.
Let's see if we can get that. I'm not sure I'm on it or not here.
Come on, get a good
Come
replay
on,
of that
let's
one.
do
Here it is.
And a little slow
Whack.
Bluski.
And as
Yeah.
the season
Perfect.
goes along and that arm swing gets faster and faster, that ball's going to start going down more in the court and harder.
Gotcha.
We'll
And
go back.
players don't want to dig that.
New.
No.
I
Or
wouldn't.
get it off the forehead. Spalding.
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
All right, Saints lead 7-2. Good start to set 3.
Yes.
The days of games are over.
Yep.
And we're games.
Cruzy is serving for us. We have JC and Amelia and Sophie and Ava and Macy on the floor right now.
And Tenacious T, when you get the 6-footer plus servers, it comes off their hand at a different angle too. Like, remember Hillman? I mean, sometimes it would look like it wasn't even going to get over. Oh, like
Yeah, if they use
Brutal.
the extent of their reach, when they do a jump serve or something like that, they're at the plane of the top of the net already.
Yeah.
So they can really affect that dropping a little bit more into the court or floating like a knuckleball a little bit more.
Yep.
And having a lefty is another good one. Charles City had the lefty. That
That's
just
the
absolutely
big
baffled
adjustment.
us.
Yeah.
Good job by Urbach to bring it back in.
Bringing it back.
And now
Oh,
Crum
there's
with a
Crum
set.
with a set.
That wasn't touched. All right.
There we go.
Okay, so Tenacious T, at every point when the ball's in play, there's a secondary setter?
There's a secondary setter. For us, it's usually right now McKenna Norby.
So it'll
Josie
change.
Jewell is in
her
the ball game
job-
first time tonight.
All right, Josie Jewell.
If you shank the pass or whatever, McKenna's supposed to come in there and she's
Nice
going to
serve.
Sophie
pop it out to either one of your
outside the
outsides.
7. Good block there.
Oh, good
Oh,
spot.
nice, Sophie. Found
good
a hole.
There
Yes.
we go. Watch it. That always makes me so nervous.
It's
All right,
padded.
the wall.
It's
This
a
is
padded
your,
wall.
Doesn't matter if you go head first.
Your
you'll
obscure
be
volleyball
fine.
rule for the night.
You'll be
If
fine.
McKenna steps in front of the 10-foot line and sets the ball with her fingers, the hitter is not allowed to jump to hit the ball.
Okay.
Really?
And if the
I'm not
setter's
going to remember that one.
What's the reason for that? Tell me about
Because she's in that
let's get a
different
little
colored
freebie
jersey as
coming over.
libero.
that? Yep.
Well,
And
okay.
Good
she is in there
job.
for defensive purposes only.
Back row.
row.
We've been doing a little more back row in here.
Oh, tough set.
If she
Tough set
stays
there.
behind the 10-foot line and does that, they
Okay.
can swing. But as soon as she steps in front of the 10-foot line, she can pass it with her arms and they can
Okay.
swing. But if she sets it with her hands, they have to stay down.
We
and
probably
just
should be
roll or
writing
set
this
it
stuff
over.
Yeah,
down.
we should be writing this down.
Yep.
Nice, sir.
I forgot my
Or-
pencil.
Or just make sure the Tenacious T is with us on these
Right.
broadcasts. Those of you at home, this is an education from
Oh,
Saints TV.
boy.
All right.
That's a tough one.
Hey, good run here by the
Central
Saints.
Springs a little out of sync. Their
Yeah.
passing has not been very crisp this third set.
So,
Uh,
Tenacious T, have you ever played volleyball?
oh, boy.
Not, I think, once in my
Okay.
youth,
So I'm not a
which
professional.
was only
volleyball-
like 5 years ago.
I'm not a professional. I'd probably say semi-professional.
Oh, boy.
And we go with a lot of kicking. You can kick in volleyball, right? Why
You
isn't,
can.
why isn't it
I
utilized
mean,
more?
I don't want to insult you, but that's usually what the lazy players do.
Whoa. But if you bicycle kick a serve, I mean, that's amazing.
That is amazing.
Bicycle kick a serve.
Hey, if you're late at night, watch some of that ESPN, the 8 or whatever it's
Yes,
called.
they do have
Ocho.
that.
They have that sand
That-
stuff. It's
it's-
like you
and
kick
it's
it in
only
the
feet.
sand
You
and
can
yeah,
only use your
only.
feet.
It's like soccer, only it's volleyball,
Yeah.
and it
I've
takes
seen
a
it.
little more athleticism than I currently have.
Porsche with a serve. Good serve.
You're
Oh,
selling
yeah.
yourself a
It's
little
over.
short.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that's just athleticism.
Not much you're
there.
going to do with that one.
Nope, she was in
She's
the
about
air.
a foot over the net.
That'll be a
And
good
then
one to watch. Here it goes
just
again.
a little
Oh,
tip.
How much
it
over the net
automatically
can they
replay?
be? How much over the net can they be?
All of it.
At all?
All of it. They can jump to the
ball
damn
was on our
ceiling.
side offensively.
serve.
That's kind of a referee's
Another tough
judgment
pass.
on where the ball
Good
is.
job by
Good
Norby.
spot
It's gonna be a
there.
battle,
Oh,
yeah.
that's tough.
But there's a certain amount of like
is
discretionary
tough.
no man's land up there, or is it like pretty definite,
There's
realistically?
an invisible line from the net up to the ceiling.
They're the best kinds of lines.
And depending on the situation, your hands
Gray
cross that
area.
line,
Yep.
you're over the net.
Okay, she was over the net then. I mean, by that rule,
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's a bogus rule.
Blocking can be a little different on that because you want to seal the net. But if it's their third
there by
contact
Jason.
that they're
Back up,
sending over, then you
Prazak.
can reach
Block.
over.
Good job. Whoa, what's the call there?
What do we call there?
Double?
Double hit.
Wasn't the first one a block?
It was, but I think it came down where we couldn't see very well.
Okay.
And we
It felt like a double. It felt like a
kind of
double.
bounced it up.
I don't know. Another
Yeah, you can
questionable.
keep your feelings to yourself, genius.
Well, we're looking for some
be quiet.
sponsorships
Oh, good set.
Oh.
from Central Springs.
That's good block there. Good
It
little double
was.
block.
And that was a good job by
That-
Sophie. I'm impressed how
that first ball, that was the one spot Sophie could save it to, but that also means they knew that's where
Yeah.
it had to go and they could
Yeah.
get that block set up.
but she still gave her opportunity.
Right, still
Yeah,
got an
that's-
opportunity,
yeah.
still had a good swing.
A little miscommunication there. McDavid, though, nice.
Get up in the ceiling.
Out to Prazak.
That's
Good
gonna
job.
Gonna be deep. That's going to be deep.
You know,
right,
it kind of
right
feels
arm dropped a little, so she hits under the ball and it sails out of bounds.
well, it kind of feels to me, you know, we're really athletic. Our girls are going to get up, and it feels like if it's not Crum, they're almost trying to spot their
They're
kills.
maybe
You know
Good
what I
serve
mean?
on J.C. Johnson there.
Right, other than Crum, it might feel like
Back
a little
out
bit of
to Ava.
small ball,
Nice little
if
tip.
you will.
Out to Prazak. Double block.
Oh.
Boy, we didn't have anybody there.
Hey, if you're watching from home and you'd like me to expand this angle a little bit so you can actually see Mrs. Jenkins make these calls, just chime in on the chat. Chat's open. And we could certainly widen the view. It just kind of makes everything a little smaller in the middle. So we're not trying to punish anyone by not allowing you to see Mr. Jenkins.
Thank goodness on that one.
Sometimes you get lucky.
We
give them the ball
bumped
like
that
that,
one right at the net, right into Crum's hands.
And those almost have to be some of the hardest because it's like a meatball in baseball.
Right,
You're just
and you're
licking
like,
your
oh,
chops.
that's it.
Oh, man.
Macy Meyer on the serve here.
So we've gone around. Good serve. They're going to be out of position here.
So when you say meatball in baseball, are you suggesting that you were sitting on the bench eating meatballs while the rest of the team was playing?
I'm suggesting that a 92-mile-per-hour fastball would get right by me.
It would not be a meatball.
Oh, baby.
Just about a good scramble.
We read it pretty good there. We just,
Yeah.
the first touch was a little off.
We got to get a camera
Let's
in
see
the
if
ceiling
she
so we can see
adjusts
these
and
better.
sends the next one to a deep corner now that we're pinching really far in that area.
Yeah, we are.
Nope, she did not. Right down the middle.
Oh, baby.
Oh.
It's over.
Oh.
Ah!
They still get one more,
Ah!
All right.
but they couldn't make up
we
their
will
mind.
take that.
And there
little
was
indecision.
there was again the. Oh, I'm going to
Yep.
cream this. So in volleyball, I would use this move. It's a double.
The double fisted.
Kind of like the
You can't
tomahawk
see
chop.
that. You can't
Yeah.
see this, but it is a double fisted
Well, you could-
tomahawk.
Falk in the net.
Hold on, we got to go back to replay on
And,
that.
and at my age, I can't get high enough to get over the net, so I actually go
feed it
off.
into the net.
I go off the wall with the foot
Yeah,
and
you
come
got
up.
to do geometry at
beautiful.
that thing, you know. Try and get it off two walls so it makes a weird bounce.
Close to the
and the
net
night-
there. We're going to have a free one
And the
coming
nice thing
over.
about volleyball is there's no net rules.
Crumb.
Good job by
Good
McKenna.
job, McKenna.
Get it over.
Free one coming over. Guessing back to Crumb. No,
Oh, no.
outside.
Good job.
that's
Great
a good
positioning.
dig.
That's about
Sophie
position.
coming back up.
Oh,
that's
good job.
tough. I didn't know if we got a piece of that or
Oh,
not.
man.
On that one.
With the spot.
Oh,
Yeah,
baby! That
Great
was
call
a
by
nice one.
Jenkins.
Might have gotten away with a little bit of a double on that one.
Oh, that was good.
Jenkins. Jenkins.
We take
Jenkins.
everything back. We take everything back we said about her. She's doing a fine job.
Now Cruzy with the serve. That's a good serve. Good pass.
Out to Crumb. Oh, tip.
Yep.
All right, so there's Sophie out of the mix there.
Porsche with a smacker dapper.
Oh, that could
Good
have
job. Good job
Got a
by
piece
Meyer.
of
We
that
got to get it
one.
over. Inside the antenna.
Inside the antenna. Oh,
Off
we're
the net.
there.
That's no touch.
I
That's
don't know
this.
if there's a touch.
There was.
No.
Oh, I want to see a replay on
We got
that.
replay coming. We'll slow her down. We'll slow her down.
Ah.
We'll even back her up here for
I
you
wonder,
guys.
I wonder if we're yelling too hard tonight. Are we too loud, people?
I don't think anybody can hear us.
Nobody's,
There it is.
nobody's
There's your replay.
listening anyway.
It did
My,
touch the top of the tape, but I think it touched the inside of her arm as well as it was going out of bounds.
There's
You
a pretty,
can't see that, Johnson. Come on.
Hey,
there's a pretty good chance with Tenacious T here that our mics are muted.
I see
Jack
what's
Tripper.
going on here.
No.
Nice kill. Amelia Porsche
That was
just
the
pounded
hammer.
it.
Demo.
got that good hard hit earlier.
Yeah,
and
that's what we
now
need.
that she found that groove a
I
little
feel like
bit
we got
with
some
the hard
confidence,
swing.
yeah.
You would have felt that one in Sheffield, Mulford.
He may have.
All right, Sophie Urbatch. Nice serve.
Good
Oh,
serve.
beautiful.
That is tough.
Planned or not, it was a great deal. Oh, yeah. Oh, let it go.
That's a tough one to let go. Man,
Let it go. Let it go.
Sophie Urbatch.
This thing's looking good in this one, lead 19-11.
Yeah, she's hitting some good serves. Oh, I like it.
Putting some good pace
That was
on
a good pass for that one. Yeah, it just feels like
All
they're.
right, here
they're-
we go.
I don't know if they're
Back row.
Good
back
dig.
row.
Good pass. That was a double hit.
That was kind of a
here we go.
little doubly too.
Nice pass out to Amelia. Another one.
Oh, just out.
Oh. Tried to dial up that corner
Yep.
again. Just
Yep.
missed it. Just missed
Hand
it.
just wasn't quite on top of the
And
ball.
we're going to substitute in the elf on the shelf here, everybody. There he goes, right down there in front.
Yeah, hey, Elf. He's not touching the elf, is he? Oh, boy.
I disappeared.
It's going to be
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Back.
It's going to be a bleak Christmas, Jimmy.
Not just touching, he's dragging.
Nice
that thing
job by
all over the
Jewel.
place.
Yeah, Jewel on that cross court.
Oh,
Coming back out there to Zayla.
good job. Way to save it.
Oh. God, good
Oh,
effort.
good hustle.
Good effort.
Sometimes those
13-19.
hard swing kills lead to more hustle on defense too,
Yeah.
and that kind of thing. You get
Everybody
that
just kinda
momentum
gets
going,
the-
everybody gets a little fired up,
Adrenaline's
everybody
going.
gets smiling and yelling and being loud, and the play just improves.
Yep, Smith here with another serve. Good serve. Good. Oh,
Oh, right at the net.
Yeah.
That's tough.
yep. Can't do that.
Tough. Yeah, pass right to the net.
Well, in that time, you notice they didn't try and totally cream it. They're like,
No.
hey.
Well,
let's
you don't have Crum in there right now,
Yep.
so you don't have their ones that's
Saints
going
with
to
a
try to
5-point
dominate
lead.
it.
Wolford says he's listening.
Good job.
He should be. I got a freebie
Good
coming
spot.
over to them. Probably out to Prazak. She's been popular when Crum's on the bench. Yeah, and there she goes again.
So they're using a different setter here. 6 has been setting now. Saints need to kind of put this one away. We had a pretty comfortable lead, but Central Springs not going away. Good serve.
Yeah,
good
that's a
dig.
good serve.
Now they're getting back. That's
Back
gonna be
out to
trouble.
Fraser. Prazak.
Low.
Bump.
Did
Set.
what she could to
Oh,
keep
the back
it over.
row.
Kill.
Huh. That's out.
That
That's
is out. Oh, look out, Jenkins!
Jenkins. So Tenacious T, are they calling plays where they purposely try and get it to that back spike, or just flow of the game and it's easier to service back
It's
there?
flow of the game.
Served by Amelia out to
You're
Prazak.
gonna
Oh,
get
good
your-
dig.
Your best advantage
can-
on a swing is always going to come from your front row hitters, but if things get a little crazy and fall apart, we sometimes call that your outlet hitter.
Okay.
So like, I'm in a position I don't think I can force it to one of the front. I can pop it up right there.
So that's kind of up to the
and
setter.
Ava or Amelia can come in and take a big old swing at it.
All right. And they just can't be in front of that.
They
Which
just
line, the
cannot
dark
be in
blue or the
front
light
of-
blue?
I don't know, we call it the 10-meter line here.
Shirley
it's
on
the
the
dark blue.
serve, but misses wide. Lindsay Cruzy now in the ball game. Johnson to serve. So you got Johnson, Porsche, Urbach, Falk, Cruzy, and Jewel.
I like it.
Ah, nice back line there. I'm going to Prazak again.
Good job by Porsche. Over to
go.
Johnson, then to Falk.
Get a freebie here. I'm going to say Prazak again. Absolutely.
Good job by Johnson. Over. Falk.
Good
Get
spike
down.
there. Good kill.
Stay
All right,
behind the
another
ball,
3-1.
and that's where they keep tipping
Oh,
that
and
same
Johnson
spot.
there with the set.
Yep. Oh, that.
Good volley
Close
here,
to being
guys.
out.
And they're going for the back row. Oh, there we go.
Here we go. Coming over freebie here.
It's been a long volley with no kill attempts. Now
Out
here
to
comes one.
Prazak.
Good job by Johnson.
Johnson
Over to
digs that one
Urbach.
out.
Just there.
Good save.
Great volley here. Bump.
Freebie.
Oh, here it comes. Come on, let's go.
Oh, a little flip over.
They're going with it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice job there.
Great
Cruzy
volley.
was able to kind of stuff that one.
Two good
There.
teams.
Yeah, and their center keeps going to that dump in that same spot, and we
There.
know what's coming now, so we're there.
And if Crum's in or not in, Prazak is number one on
It's a
their
different
list.
game. It's a different game.
Right.
It is all to her.
There we go.
Everything
Right
is
there.
running through her. So how do we defend that? You know where she's at. Now we got
You
Crum
just
back
got to
in.
try and get a double block up on it that's closed. I mean, blocking's one of the hardest things at the high school level, so we always tell our kids to swing away because you're going to get blocked every once in a while, but you're going to get a lot of balls like that. Off
Yep.
the block, hit the floor, off the block, out of bounds.
Oh, my goodness.
Off the block in front
Yeah,
of
she-
you, like that one just happened. Like,
Yep. You know,
so
that was a great job by
stay aggressive in that front row.
whoever that was. They had a tough angle to get that one over. Saints lead by 4. Ooh.
Oh, that is over the line.
That was all on their own fan
How
there.
about that one, Mr. Davis? You don't get to call that very often.
There's
But
that
it was
step.
clearly over the
Was
line.
that their
that
fan
toe
that
right
yelled
there?
there?
No,
No, I think that was ours. I
Oh.
think that was ours.
Well, it
Look
worked.
at that one here, fellas.
It wasn't really close.
Nope.
No.
Macy with the serve. Good service. Good pass. Here comes a.
Back to Prazak. She has had the
Yeah,
hot hand.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah. Prazak, luckily she is out of the front row. She's back to
That's a
serving.
very, very tough spot to defend because usually your libero's up a little bit, so it's going to be too high for them. That's too far to the left of your middle back. So
All right, we got
good pass.
over the fault.
Falk, double
Oh, good
block
block.
there. Double block.
2023. Saints need to get a point right here. You know, at some point you gets a little tighter, then you play not to lose. You don't want to do that. Good serve.
Nope,
Good
stay
pass.
aggressive.
Yep. This comes a side swiper.
I like it called the cream.
That's called the slide.
The slide, huh?
When
I
they-
like to call it a
when
hook
Lindsay's
shot.
One of my
the
favorite
middle.
dances.
The slide. Or the
Electric?
Cuban shuffle.
Slightly
Okay.
different than the
Free one.
cha-cha
Come on, quick
slide.
one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There
There's
it is.
that
Good
spot
tip
right
there.
Yeah, you can
Good
see that
quick
one
tip
coming,
there,
couldn't you
Linz.
guys?
That deep defense.
Game
put it right
point
down
here.
the floor in front of her.
Ava Falk on the serve.
You know, and our advantage is we got attackers all over the court. You know,
Right.
it doesn't matter which side it
And we
goes
can
to
move
for us.
people around like that
Falk with
slide.
the serve.
Lindsay might be our middle, but
Yep.
we can run a back set where she curls around. You know,
All right, game point number 2, set point number 2.
Tippy Tipper called that last one. He said, you should play something short, you said, and that's what it was. Let's do that again here. I think it's side out.
Yep.
Side out will be just the thing.
So McDonough on the serve here for Central Springs. Down 3.
Good pass. That's it.
Oh, there you go.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it was. Yep, that quick
Yep.
hitter to the middle.
and
Quick
that
hitter to the
same
middle.
spot
Cruzy
to
puts
that
it
left
away.
side in front of the back defensive player.
Nice.
There's the set. There's the hit.
All right. So Saints lead 2-1. What's the most important set, do you think, Tenacious T? Getting 3
The
of them.
one that wins it for you.
Oh, the winner. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
You know, it always
Well,
feels
I'll
to
be
me.
honest, for us last year, it was set 4.
Yeah.
Because I think our last 2, when we played Chipola and down at the state tournament, we were up 2-1 in both of those, and set 4,
Yep.
I don't know where we were, but it always went 5 after that, and then
Yep.
things get tight in number 5. You're only playing the 15.
Right.
Weird stuff can happen that can change the momentum in a game to 15 or a set to 15.
And it seems to me, too, if you got 2 decent teams, and even if you're, probably outmatched by the other team, you get up 2-0, that third one, you got to put them away.
Right.
You know,
But it doesn't
I used
happen
to
very
say,
it doesn't
often.
happen very often. A lot of
You
times
gotta-
they get
you
that
gotta
third.
be like a
relaxed
shark.
and-
There's blood in the water.
yep.
You got to attack, but I think sometimes unfortunately the opposite happens, and it's not on purpose and it's not forced by the kids, but
Right.
it's a little bit. It's not overconfidence either, but it's a little bit like let a breath out. Oh, we
Right.
got this, and the next thing you know, it might be crap. We're down 1-7
Right.
when that set starts.
And the team that's down, and the team that's down 0-2, like, hey, what do we got to lose?
right, and they're fighting for their
Yeah,
lives
we're gonna
over
swing
there.
as hard as we can.
You know.
Gents, we're going to take a
So-
quick break. We'll be back right after this with set number 4. Saints lead this one 2-1 versus the Central Springs Panthers.
They're harder to have fun when
Who won?
South Hamilton.
Central Springs
no.
won 25-4 in one of those games,
Yes.
didn't
Yeah,
25 to
I
4.
do have that
Yeah.
here.
Nice pass by Macy.
Yeah.
All right, good start. Good scoop. Good job, girls. Communicate. Free.
they? That's all right. You force them to give you a free
Yep.
ball.
Oh. Good recovery by Urbach.
Yeah.
Good pass there. Ooh,
Tenacious
she had to
T,
run.
are the teams
Good job by Norby to be there.
Yeah, good dig there.
Ooh, now we're gonna
That's
do
good. That's all right. She's
nice.
still got room to
Oh,
swing
back
on
over
that.
to Prazak.
Another good volley.
That's,
Oh,
and see, that's that.
Weren't quite
That
able to
same
get there.
dump to that same spot. And Macy
Yep.
was getting there.
Yeah.
She was getting there because as soon as she recognized it was coming.
all right. We got Cobb here, another senior.
Skippy D'Angelo doing a great job on the scoreboard tonight.
Oh,
Dropped one right in front of him.
Putting up too many for Central Springs right now. We'll forgive him.
yeah. This is a lot easier. You don't have to call balls and strikes.
Yeah, I bet it is. I'll bet it is. This seems probably pretty easy to you.
Yep. So where do we keep track of? Oh, points.
Tough
Good
pass
back
there.
set. Nice.
Wow.
Sophie made up
Great
for it.
job by
Tough
Sophie
pass,
to bring
but
that
yeah,
back.
Good
so-
swing on an out-of-system ball, and that's something that both Coach Beaver and I push a lot in practice because in volleyball, not everything's always going to be perfect. Can you swing on the balls that aren't perfect?
Kind of like in baseball, can you hit that ball? The one that's not a strike. Good serve.
You
by
shouldn't be
Skeeter.
swinging at the ones that aren't
And I want to
strikes.
say,
Oh, my. Do you know nothing about baseball?
I don't know
not,
much about baseball, but
officially been keeping track, but I don't think that Ava's had a hitting error on one of those balls all night. So
Jesus,
been
knock on wood. Who does that? Boy, are you throwing a
good job.
no-hitter over
Yeah.
there?
Nice job,
Good
Tenacious T.
gravy. Where's the wood? Yeah, there isn't any. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Johnson hasn't been wrong on much tonight, but he just did it.
jinxed it.
Nice spot. Way to get back there. Praise that.
Outside there.
The little touch on the block to just change the direction of the ball just enough.
4-2 Central Springs.
Tenacious T, when you start a new set, does the team have to come out like in the order they left in, or can they start in any order
Nope.
they wish?
Most of the time, you'll see us probably start in the same order every single game.
Good pass.
The only time you'll ever see a difference if it's game 5 and you
Right
feel
in the
like
net.
you want to
Amelia
mess with
wins
the other
that one.
coach's head, see a different matchup, something like that. But
Got it.
So one thing I didn't realize until a couple years ago that you only have so many substitutions
you get 18 substitutions
per
which-
set.
per set. So that's
Interesting.
If you get in that 20s, that's where you got to become a math
Cruzy
teacher all of a sudden if
on
you're at
the
18
serve.
subs.
Oh,
Who's
All
tracing
right.
that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, who does keep? Well, are the refs keeping track of that?
The official scorekeeper is
You could tell
And
just
then we
off
have,
timing on that one.
an iPad for stat keeping that'll tell us too. But at
Okay.
that point, you got to start making decisions. Do you
Yeah.
want your tall kid stuck in the back? Do you want Macy coming up to the front and playing middle for you?
Hey,
Right.
she's a
Like,
spiker.
You know, so
Should just get a chance.
who can you live with where to finish this game out
Sure.
because you're out of subs?
Good one.
That's a good kill by Amelia.
And does every time the libero counts as
The
a sub? or
libero
not?
does not count as a sub. That's
Okay.
completely different. So
Okay, so this is a sub here.
Yep.
that's a sub.
So
Yeah.
Kenzie
Sophie with
Peterson's
the
Kenzie
serve.
coming in.
Peterson's in the
Yep.
ball game.
Kenzie's
First time
in.
we've seen her tonight.
Good serve.
Drop it in there. Outside to
Good
Zayla.
block. Now they're kind of out of sorts.
Yep, they are a
Ooh,
little
way to-
bit.
No, that's a tough play.
Yeah, it was. Right against the net.
That's all right. A little bit outside. Hard to do anything with that ball.
Crum now in the back row, so we got to take advantage, get some points here.
Yep, and Prazak is in the back row, right? I mean, is
Yep.
that, or she can't, okay. That
Well,
might have
that
been
was gonna
out.
be
That would have been
close.
close.
Good job by Porsche.
Yep.
Now Crum to set. Pretty
To
good set.
Zayla.
There's a good pass. Good set. And Kabushis. Nope.
Nice
A little
save
more to
there. Nice
the
save
little
there.
more to Crumb's left, and that would have scored a point.
Yep,
See what happens here. Over
outside.
Pat. Oh, nice.
Peterson.
Good job by them to get it back in. Nice
Oh,
block.
nice.
Good
Good
double
scoop.
block.
Good
Tip,
spot.
and we just weren't
And
there.
right
Weren't ready
there,
for
that's
that one.
again, that's where
Weren't
she's
ready
put
for
that
that
ball every time she's
Yep.
tipped it. So when we see her turn her shoulders
They got
to
to go to
that
the middle.
side of the court, expect short middle. We call that the donut or the donut hole.
Ah.
This,
We
suddenly-
sometimes call it the thingamajigger, but
Or
don't Sounds better.
All this volleyball talk makes me very
My
hungry
wife even
suddenly.
sent me a text earlier when we missed one of those balls, and it was just the emoji of a donut.
She
So
knows.
she even knows at that point. Got to cover that donut hole.
All right,
Good
Porsche
gravy.
to serve.
Right in the net. A little unforced error there out of us.
There's our AD over there just in case we need the national anthem again.
Yep. Where was he? Uh-huh. Mr. Reindl.
Good pass.
Nice pass.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
That's a
there.
tough
You
one.
got it.
Tough to defend there. Johnson just pounded that one.
We'll slow this
Nice
one down,
kill.
boys.
Yeah.
We'll slow
You
it
get
Yeah,
a
let's look at that
one-on-one
one. Here it goes
with a
again.
hitter versus a blocker.
Boom. Yeah.
That's to
chance.
your advantage every time.
You know, I just saw that angle you're talking about. We're up. There's nothing they can do.
No, they're not up
Johnson
quick
on the
enough on
serve.
that. It's going to
Good
hit her
serve.
hands, but she's probably not going to block
Out to
it.
Prazak. She has been a good one today.
Good job there. Over and deep. Good
Went
job
to the
by
middle there.
Urbach. Ooh, good set there by Nice.
Way of Kinsey to
over.
keep the ball in.
Back to Prazak.
Good dig. Oh, good try there. 9-6 Central Springs. Just got to kind of keep here and then get a good run. Okay, here's a junior. Shirley's a junior. See, on their whole roster,
A lot of seniors.
Lot of
seniors
seniors.
on the roster.
2 juniors, a sophomore, and a freshman. Assume they got some more.
Oh,
Little
tough.
miscommunication
Yeah,
on that one.
miscommunication there.
Well, again, tenacious. He like this.
Center's got to make a quicker decision on that. And
Yep.
in a gym like this, it's going to be loud all the time. Got to yell help as loud as you can so the next person steps in. It's your ball, nobody else's, so they should be backing off for you first.
Yep. So kind of like in baseball or softball,
Yes.
certain players, if
Have
you're both yelling
priority.
it, have priority.
Yes.
Right.
Yep. And then what happens early in the season, all of a sudden both yell and then both.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you play any kind of volleyball, you know, that half step like you're going for the ball and then changing your mind is sometimes one of the worst things you can do because
Yeah.
then everybody stops
Yep.
and then the ball hits the floor.
You know, one of the best things you can do with your wife is golf, and one of the worst things is playing alternate shot.
Agreed.
Alternate shot.
Terrible idea. Just about ended my marriage about 15 years ago.
I'll ask Don if he agrees with that. Don, what's the worst thing to do with your wife? Play best or alternate shot in golf?
Alternate shot. I've never done that, but it sounds
There
like
we go.
I
Oh,
should- I
Good.
should-
Oh, nice
gotta say,
recovery
that's like-
there. Good recovery by Central Springs.
And that's what they get for it.
Nice. Lindsey Cruzy with the kill.
Best
I like
time
that.
to get that quick
Get a little
set sometimes
momentum.
is when the other team just got done with the scrambled defensive
Yeah,
play.
yeah, they're all out.
Because
Of,
they're out of sorts, they don't, and you can usually get that thing down on the floor before they've kind of mentally recovered.
some would call that befluxed.
Mace Meyer on the
Good
serve.
serve.
Flummoxed.
Oh yeah.
Right at the net. Oh, wow. Good block.
Oh
I
my
feel like
God.
that
And
one
they
went over.
are.
Don't feel like this is.
Oh,
Dang
baby.
it.
Oh, off the.
You know,
Right
sometimes
idea,
when that happens,
that spot down the line was
2
going
or
to be
3
open.
times we thought we had the point, and then Central
Paducah.
Springs Paducah, with an early 5-point lead, and again they're playing nothing to lose. There we go, good pass,
Oh,
good spot.
Tip to the back row. Out to Prazak.
Yep.
Double block.
That was a
and
good
she goes
tip.
right through
Yep.
it.
But that's that spot we've been talking about since game one, that's where the defense is standing. You know, that tip going to that short wing, it's going to hit the floor. Oh, that's
Oh,
trouble.
good play by McKenna.
Yeah, get
That
into
is a
one.
tough play
It's a heck of
You know,
a
'cause
serve.
because the people in the
Oh,
front,
tough one there.
they're not even watching. They don't have any idea that ball is coming there.
Short serves like that are a little bit of a lost art because you put that ball there, it disrupts every part of the offense
Yeah.
we're trying to run.
I didn't think it was going to
And
get
you
over
notice
that.
we
didn't
don't
either.
get a swing out of it.
Yep.
So it was a great spot for that serve.
Falk with the serve. Good pass.
Out to go back to Prezak. She has had the hot hand.
They're going to her every
In
time.
that
She
situation,
is.
you had Crum out on the left side too, so you got to kind of pick your poison.
Yep.
And you probably for sure want to get that double block out on Crum, which means you're going to leave Prezak on the backside one-on-one.
Saints need a run here. Good pass. Good set. Good spike. Good
Double block there. And a freebie
There's that
coming
hitter
across.
for you.
That's right. Spike him down.
Oh,
Crum, perfect set there.
Who are you rooting for there, pal?
Perfect set.
Another timeout for the Saints here.
Yeah, we've got to get a run together, something to kind of right the ship here.
Yep.
Prezak has kind of had her way, really, in the last game and a half. Prezak has taken
Yeah, she
over.
is coming on.
We'll take a break. We'll be
She's
back right
just
after
come
this,
out
fellas.
aggressively swinging.
Yep. And let's see
And we're
what
back.
happened to the serve. Did we ice her? No, good
Not
serve.
really.
Nope, but we got a good pass.
Yeah.
Nice,
There's
good
the
tip.
spot. That
Good
short
tip.
ball right
That's what
over
we
there.
needed. That's
know-
what we needed.
Probably one of the best coached timeouts I've seen in years.
Knew right where she wanted to go with the ball.
Maybe the best I've seen in the last 10.
Yeah, probably the last 10.
Out to
There
Crum
they
right
go
in
to
the middle.
Crum.
Oh, she found it.
I teased them the other day after the scrimmage. I said it. So Courtney was an assistant coach for me, I don't know, 8-9 years ago. And then, of course, Steph was for 7 years. And then Zip was. I said, I felt like a proud papa watching all my little disciples step up. And
Good save by us. They were there for the block. Back row swing and
that's
into
right,
the
good
net.
hard swing. Early in the season, you still take those swings because the more you get used to them, guess what? Late in the season,
Yep.
those balls are going to be good. They're going to be
Repetition,
going
repetition.
in. Get those reps in.
Nice short one. Good pass for Macy to come up.
Johnson tips her to the back row there.
Nice.
Double block,
Beautiful.
but
out.
out of bounds.
That's good, though. So Central Springs having their way this game to try to push it to the 5th set.
If you're just joining us, Central Springs wins the first set 25-20.
Good
You can start it.
Nice. That's what we need right there. Amelia just
Hit
killed
that
that ball.
hard angle with some pace. And again, give yourself that confidence at the beginning of the season. That's the Amelia
Right.
we're going to see the rest of the year.
Peterson in the ball game for the Saints.
Erbach with the serve. Nice power serve. They're going to the back,
Back row
row.
to Prezak again.
Good pass. Good set and
Tip.
getting farther from the net.
All
That's
right,
gonna
back
be-
row Prezak again.
Good job by Erbach. Over to Porsche again.
Oh, I don't think so. Didn't get over.
They put that set over in a good spot because they took it right to Sophie, and that took our setter out of the play.
Gotcha. So 19-10. Saints need, Crum's going to be in the back row, but Prezak's been their player so far.
Yes.
She's in the back row too right now.
We need to take advantage of that. And we did it by giving them a free one.
Yep. Good job by
Good up.
Norby. Incredible job. And
Okay, a
Crum
little
over there,
scramble
buddy.
there.
Oh,
Ooh.
Block there. Almost looked like
the double-handed
Oh,
carry.
nice.
That's the sweet justice that gets spent.
right off the chest there.
Sometimes
Nothing she
those
could do.
balls
Couldn't get her hand up or nothing.
That
happen
Johnson.
so fast
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you can't react quite.
All right, Porsche with the serve, down 19-11. I think we got to get to 15 before they get to 20 to be a goal here.
That'd be a nice thing. And they're at 20.
Yep.
Well, kind of shoots that down, doesn't it?
Maybe we can get it 15 before they get to 21.
Well, now we got to get to 16.
Okay, 16 it is.
I say let's get to 25 before they do.
Agreed,
That's always
genius.
a good idea.
That's why he's the genius.
Yep, that's why he makes candles.
That's why.
Outside Dave.
Good
There we go.
Ah, yes, there we go. There's the run we need. Here we go.
She
Little
did a good
momentum
job
here. We
there
need a little momentum
of
here.
a spot that we haven't talked about as much. It's usually open with this defense, and that's right in the front of that free throw line.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be split to the corners.
Johnson
So that
with the
deep ball
serve.
right there.
Good pass.
Out
Good
to
set.
Prazak.
Got a piece of it. That's what you got to do. Slow
Yep,
it down.
Slow it down is
Third
right.
match over to Falkland.
Ah, he didn't
No
have
short.
that. Yeah, we're just a little out of sorts this game.
Yep.
Just our passes haven't been as good. Our spikes have not been as good. Our serves have not been as good.
Well, and it's possible, too, you know, early in the season. Yeah, you've practiced. Yeah, you've got your conditioning. But when you got the adrenaline, you're playing hard, I think there's a little bit of tiredness going on in both teams. Get a little
when
winded.
you're
Ooh, there's a good
when you're
example.
a player that is in serve receive as well as playing in the front row all the way around, that's both mentally and physically exhausting on you as the match goes on. I know
Sure.
MJ, good guy I know that's the head coach of the Cedar Falls Tigers.
Yep.
Who'd that
His
be?
serving strategy is you serve those kids all game long
Make
for
them
5
work
games.
even more. Nice serve there. Sure. Make them work every
Get them
time.
tired.
And like you said, it's the probably mental as much as physical.
Oh, yeah. Because those kids, if they're in the front row and pulling back on serve receive, they're thinking about hitting.
Yep.
So you serve at them because now what do you force them to think about that pass first. Now they can't think about hitting, and you do that to them for 5 games.
Good job by
Say,
Meyer.
Macy knows that spot's coming now, that donut hole.
Yeah, oh, the donut hole.
No, donut hole over to Crum in the middle.
No,
Good job by
dig.
Norby.
Good
Falk
dig.
with the set.
And a spike by
To
Macy.
a good
No.
pal, Macy.
Out to
Oh,
Prazak.
yeah.
Out to
She
Prazak.
has been hot tonight,
Yes, she
hasn't she?
has.
Now, because they ran that little quick set to Crum first, that forces Lindsay to stay home on Crum, which means Prazak has a one-on-one herself and can hit that cross-court angle. That's why you want to run that middle offense early and get that middle blocker
Good
to stay
rolling.
home.
You know, now it's kind of the point where just like get it over and go regroup.
Build some points for set 5. Get a run here.
I was going to say just catch it and kick it and go off.
Put it into the lights
Get a
and
couple
let's
good
go
hard
to game
swings,
set
man.
5.
Get a couple good hard swings in.
Or we
Nice.
could come back on this. Going to be
Good
a heck
ball.
of a...
There it is.
There we go.
Okay, all right.
Their block was
Okay.
slow reacting to that. Their middle didn't get up at all.
So when you're setting, you can get too close to the net and too far from the net, right? Are you better off to be a little too far from the net or too close to the net when you're
It
setting?
depends on the situation. On those quick sets in the middle,
Oh, there's a dropper.
if you got a big blocker across from you, you don't want it too tight because they're just going to
Not
seal it.
getting
Short.
over.
Oh,
All right, there's another point.
If you got a
All
short
right, Ava,
blocker,
just go ahead and
if you
rattle
got a
off
short
10
blocker,
here.
put it tight so they can crank it over them.
Yep.
You know, but if it's a bigger blocker,
Sure.
you need a little more room.
Good drop one again out to Crum.
And
out, says
Thank
Davis.
you.
we
A
knew
wrong
where that
call.
was
That was
going.
close. Let's not review that one.
Here again.
I don't want to review that one. We'll
Here
cover that
again,
up.
she's on the left side, so you probably got to sell out that direction.
Saints getting a little run here.
Oh, they went to
Oh,
Good
Prazak.
job.
Went to Prazak.
All right. We're going to 5.
Yes, we are. 2-2. 2 sets to 2. Race to 15 is what we're looking at.
You know, so now one of two things can happen for both teams. You can either Central Springs use that momentum. Saints be like, hey, you know what? That happened. Did Central
it's a
Springs
game
exert too
over.
much energy to try and get back in? You know, it's
Yeah.
now it's really
Or
mental.
0-0 when
0-0.
you're playing one game to
You
15.
bet.
So it's
Starting over.
everybody's got a clean slate at this point.
Yep.
I would like the momentum that Central Springs has right now.
Right.
They definitely are swinging with some confidence,
Yep.
especially Prazak.
But a couple aggressive plays early, and you can completely change that momentum
You bet.
around. So
Absolutely.
Central Springs take the first set. Saints take sets 2 and 3, and Central Springs evens the score. Heading into set number 5 right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
look nervous. And
All right, here we go.
Yep, time
Set
to play.
number 5, race to 15. Looks like Central Springs gets to serve it away. We get the first chance to whack it
That's
down.
whack
for a
one down.
kill.
Whack-a-mole, whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole.
first swing, that's what you want.
And we're going to
Good
get a chance
pass,
to.
and here it is.
Little tip.
Good
All right,
save.
good
That's-
spot.
Oh, wow.
That is
that's trouble.
amazing.
That was amazing.
That's all
That
right.
was great for Central Springs. Praise
Yeah,
that into the net.
Good
That's what we
scramble.
need. We need to rock her striking a little
Yep.
bit here. Get her confidence down. That hopefully did it.
So if we serve first, Macy does, but if they do, then Aspen does? How come that is?
We have to
Drop
roll.
her.
If they
That's
serve
a double
first.
hit.
Good.
That hit her in the head.
If they serve first, we have to rotate before we can serve.
Good kill there. The crumb tip.
Good job.
Macy
Good
gets the
job,
piece
everybody.
back
Yes.
over. There's the momentum we talked about.
And Tenacious T, correct me if I'm wrong, but in a game to 15, every point is more important.
I think you go to less
One
points,
could
right?
argue that, but I think you could also argue every point of a match is important.
I don't know.
We used to say, should you play harder
Out
when
to
the
Crumb,
score gets to
double
20?
block.
And the answer to that is no. You should have been playing that hard all
Right.
along. So
Good double block, but Crumb just powered right through it. Prazak on the serve.
But would you say it is more important to get to 15 in the fifth set first?
I think so. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. At
I
most
concur.
levels, that is true.
Pass going for the kill
That's it.
outside.
Get up. Oh,
Lights.
That light
Camera
might have saved
action.
him a little bit.
yeah.
And into the net. There we go. Now we got a little momentum here.
You know, one thing I've noticed too, when like you're down 2-1, it's easier to play a little more loose. It does take more out of you too, though, to play that aggressively. I think.
Right.
I mean,
Yep.
we can keep the hammer down and get them. Good serve.
To the
Good
back
pass.
row there. Probably. Oh, no, not to Crumb this time.
There's a free one here.
That's all right. Good
Good
ball.
spot.
Net
Great
dice.
job.
Sophie.
That's the advantage of little height as
Yeah.
a center.
That's the advantage of height as a center, and
And-
that's
and
that
court
same
awareness.
Timeout, Central
Same
Springs.
spot we've gotten a kill all night, and they're
Yeah.
not covering it. So
Good little
job.
tip job right there by Sophie Urbach.
Yeah, great play.
those open wings on both sides, you've seen time and again when we've hit those, point.
And that's where, you know, that setter's got to have good peripheral
Yeah.
vision to be able to see that,
Right.
know where the arms are. And
So, gents, we've got, 7 home matches in the regular season. Is that correct?
who knows?
I think that's right.
Not
It was
a clue.
7 last year.
I know it's 1 year is usually heavy away, and the opposite year is usually heavy at home, and then it
Yeah, and last
alternates
year I
every
thought we
year.
were lighter at home, so I expected to
Right.
see more. But when I was counting them up, it was like 11 away and
Well,
7
that's,
home. But
last year should have been lighter, although Rockford leaving the conference kind of made a difference in that because now
Oh,
we're in that
crap.
Clarion tournament
totally forgot
rather
about
than
that.
Oh, okay.
And no,
Rossi
no,
on the
no ice
serve.
for Cruzy. No ice for Cruzy.
Oh, and a little miscommunication
Yeah.
on the set.
I think they're okay.
Ah, yes.
Good job by Cruzy. She will not be
Yes.
iced.
Not today. Not today.
Let's have another one here, Lindsay. Great name. And surprisingly, not a boy.
I know, it's amazing to hear Lindsay, and it's not a boy.
Good hit there by Central Springs. Was that Smith?
Yeah, I believe it was. It wasn't Prazak or Crumb. I know that.
McDonough with the serve. Good spot. Good dig there by.
there you go, right there.
Oh, did it get tipped?
No,
tip.
that was a little too
No
high.
tip.
Follow through a little faster and harder, and that's going down for a kill.
Did you get one back here?
We haven't talked about Give Butter tonight. There's a QR code on the top left-hand side
Short
of your
one.
screen. If you're enjoying watching from
Good
home
serve.
tonight, feel free
Yeah,
to scan
nice
that
little
code.
drop serve there. Nice little drop serve.
That's all right, because Sophie's hands have been butter all night.
There
nice
we
and
go.
smooth, and
Beer butter
give them some
smooth.
of that nectar.
So Central Springs with 3-0. Good job by Johnson. Yeah.
Oh.
Good spot. Net. Somebody's in the net.
Oh, yeah, that
She's-
sure looked like net
I
to
think
me.
the ball hit the top of
Yeah,
the
okay.
tape, but she's doing a good
Here it
job
is,
of getting
right
that wrist on top of the ball, so it's dropping down in front of our defense.
Yeah, ball's in the net.
So after a 5-1 start, it's 5-5.
Yep.
That's why that game, the 15, it seems like
Yep.
you can have that 5-1 lead in the first 4 and stretch, but like weird things happen in that game, the 15, that are different than the game to 25. That's true of Saturday tournaments too. When you only play to 21, that
Right.
4-point difference is a lot more than you think sometimes.
All right, let's see what the Saints timeout did. If she can talk
McDonough
her into hitting one
yeah,
into the net or
McDonough
one
on the
deep.
serve here again. That's a tough one there,
That's
right
tight.
at the net.
Trouble,
Good
but
job.
she did the right
We
thing.
beat it away.
Push it into her hands and keep the
Getting
ball
her
alive.
back. Ooh. That was on the other side of the thing.
I think they were
On the
good
antenna?
on that one. Yep. It was inside
Good
the
one
pin
by
just
Amelia.
barely.
I'm going to have kind of a free one here.
Good pass.
Good job right there.
Good.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
There's
there
the
we
double.
go.
What did
No,
we have
let's
there?
call
Oh, we
her.
had a double hit there.
Yeah.
Double hit. That's tough. Crum was on the ground and
Yeah, people all over the place. Everybody's trying
tripping
hard.
over bodies.
She had to lean very far forward to reach her hands to that ball, so it was going to be a high chance of being a double.
Erbach back on the serve. Got Johnson and Porsche in the front row. Good serve.
Back
Got a
outside
piece of
there.
it. Good job by Falk. Ooh.
Just weren't able to bring that one back.
No.
How many people on that serve receive thought that ball was going to go to Crum? Probably most of us, right?
99% of the
99.
people.
There's 99%er.
Yeah.
100% of the time.
See what happens here. Good serve.
Need a run with those two in the back
Oh,
row.
good
There's
job
no
there
doubt
by
about that.
Crumb's on the ground again.
Oh,
There's a
middle
free
wasn't
one.
quite ready to go on that. It was
Right
a
over
good
to
little
Porsche.
set, but hitter's got to be ready.
Back row there. Outside, little
Oh.
tip.
Oh, boy.
Okay, maybe we wanted to do that.
Oh.
And we're into the net.
Those plays, it's fine. It's a 1-point game. You shake it off. Next play.
Yep, got to get one now.
Yeah. You can't go back in time and change it. Say, I'm going to make the next play.
Good pass.
Outside the Porsche.
There we go.
There you go.
Just like you said, Tenacious Team. Yeah.
Ah,
Go
it's like
back.
he
0-0
knows
again.
something.
And sometimes as a setter, you want to get that person the next ball,
Yeah.
give them that confidence back,
Hey, we
especially
believe in
early
you.
in the season.
Yep, we believe in you. Porsche with the serve here. Nice service.
Kick it outside.
Oh.
Here. Ah,
Well, I didn't think
good
she had the
spike.
angle there.
Good
A little
spike
bit
by
off the
Smith,
net with the
wasn't it?
block.
Yep.
Yeah,
Back
Smith
and
with
forth
that one.
here.
Prazak's back in the front row. I'm guessing the ball's going to go to her when they have a chance.
Good serve. Good dig there.
To the
There you
middle.
go.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yep.
All around good play right there.
Good
Jason's
job by
able
Johnson.
to
Now
slam
we
it
got
home.
Cruzy in.
JC's going back to serve.
So we got Jewel Falk and Cruzy as hitters. Good serve. Ooh, trouble there.
Ooh, yeah, that's a tough pass.
Oh, my goodness.
Over.
Barrett.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Underneath the net. She looked like she
Under
was
the ball
underneath
a
the
little
net.
bit.
I think they called that
They
a
called the carry because I think she came in with her hand
Yeah,
really under the ball to
Oh,
try
I-
and force it over.
I thought they called leg sweep.
Little Cobra Kai.
Good serve.
Sweep
Yeah,
the
there we
leg.
go.
Did you just say Cobra Kai?
Yeah,
Good
sweep
job
the
by
leg.
Porsche.
Sweep the leg.
Oh,
Now-
no miscommunication. Now, who hit
Okay,
it there?
yeah.
Who did hit? Out.
Oh,
I think it would have been out.
hey,
9-9.
that ball was close to the line, and I'm going to give a special shout out to how straight these lines are out here. Bree Tabbert and Alexis Frine out here today
Did all the
taping
lines.
these lines.
Really?
Ah,
Nice job.
Did a
9-9.
great job.
Good
What
work,
kind of tape do
ladies.
they use for this sort of event?
Sticky.
Yeah.
Better not be double stick.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Double-sided.
Ah,
Nice
Okay.
recovery.
they're doing a good job of
That's right.
scrambling.
Oh, that's too
Not
close to
where
the
you want
net.
that to go.
Too close to the net there.
Free ball opportunity. You want to make sure you score that point,
Yeah.
or at least get a swing out of it.
Yep.
This game is like a fire in a circus.
You
It
bet,
is
back and
intense
forth.
down there.
Get it right back right here. Good pass.
There's a good pass, right what you want.
Good job.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it.
Good tip drill right there by Lindsay Cruzy.
Yep.
That time their blockers did not pay attention to where Lindsay was approaching, and they were way too far inside, gave her plenty of room to put that tip down right there.
All right, Macy Meyer back in on the serve. 10-10 ball game here.
Do you get less substitutions on the last game or not?
No, you get the same
Good
number.
serve.
You should never run
Free
into
one, free
substitution
one, guys.
trouble in your fifth. That's
Tried
all
to
right. A
find
little
that drop
shorter.
area.
Yep.
Yeah, ooh, that was
little
a two.
shorter.
Back.
That's going to score.
Good job by Porsche there.
Yeah, that was a good dig right
Good
there.
dig.
Kill the fault.
There we go.
Great job.
That might have been it. That's the momentum we
good one.
needed right there.
Let's keep
That's
her going
the momentum
here.
we needed.
Good job, Macy. Good volley.
Coach McDonough there is going to have
Timeout.
to decide is
Yeah, you can't
is
give any
one
momentum.
point at this point when
Yeah.
you're going the 15, or do you go another play and hope for the best, but then you're down 2 playing the 15?
How many timeouts you get?
Two.
Yep. So
Pair
you got there,
twos.
We've each used one.
have they used one yet?
I don't believe we have.
I don't know.
Have we?
Didn't I think we did when it was 5-1.
Yes,
5-5.
5-1, then
Yeah.
went 5-5. We did use one. So each team has used one, or yes. No, I think
the
they're out of
Kings X.
timeouts. Then they
Did they
use
use
one
two?
with 5-1,
what
and
is
then
the
we
fouls
used
up
one
there?
at 5-5.
Is that not marking to foul or timeouts up there?
I have
Board?
no idea
For
what that's
score?
marking.
For score? I haven't been paying attention, I guess. but-
You're not only
Random nothingness.
You're not only a genius, you're a GDI, a gall-darn Einstein.
Oh my
well,
goodness.
I don't know about that. I
With
mean,
a sprinkle
Casey.
of soy.
just a sprinkle.
In the world of
just a smidgen.
education, we deal with enough acronyms.
Big point here,
I
big
think,
point here.
that
Let's
we
keep the
know.
momentum going.
Did not.
The ice worked. The ice
Nice
worked.
did work. I thought we had one.
I did too.
All right, here comes 7. She's the one that had the.
All right.
She's the one that
And
had
that
the line
means
fault
next time
before.
we go back to serve, Crum's
Yes.
going to be their outside hitter, which is what they want once they get to 10. They want her in the front row.
All right, that's a good one. Over to Falk. In.
Oh,
Yes.
that was out. But
Yes, it
Great
was.
call.
that one.
Great call.
Yeah, it
What
was
did he
out.
call?
Who overruled it?
It was overruled by the head official. I thought it looked out myself.
Okay. I didn't know they could do that.
Well, I was going to replay it, but maybe I won't do that now.
So why do they have the line judges in?
Yeah, how can he overrule it from there? Want to take a look at that? You
That's
guys want
just
to
a
see it?
rule that he is allowed to do it if he notices that it's for sure. In this 5th game, too, lots of times you really pay attention to who rotates where when. So like I said, the Prazak's in the front now. They just had Crum come to the front, and they're at 12.
Okay.
So the assumption is one team or the other will get to
Gonna win
15
here.
while their strength is in the front.
Yep.
Okay, but we've also got strength in the front row right now, and we feel confident enough we've got strength up there all the time.
You bet.
So
Right. Ooh, good job there by Norby. Oh, good
that's a
cross
good
court.
spot.
Yep.
Kept it in.
Back to Prazak.
Yeah.
Into the net.
A little low.
Great job.
Yep.
There's a chance this game could go to 25.
We may.
Falk to serve here.
Now they're probably going to split Lindsay, force her to choose either out to
Oh.
Crum or back to Prazak.
Good job by Meyer. Good set.
Oh,
Good spot. Good
tip.
spot.
Good tip there.
Way to get it back up by them. Free
Okay.
one. Free
That's
one.
all right.
Let's
There you
set
go.
this
Free
up
ball.
here. Let's set
That's
this
exactly
up.
what you want.
Spike. Now their setter's not there. All right, another
Yep,
free one.
Another free ball. The more they give you
Falk,
in this
third
situation, the
batch.
better, because there you go.
Well, I wouldn't have done that.
Timing was off.
Yep.
Timing was off.
Central Springs up by 1. We had plenty of chances with free ones there.
Yes.
I'm not sure
Just
that
could
whole.
not
I'm not
put
sure that whole
something
point if
together
they
there.
even had a kill attempt.
That was a
Right.
tough serve. But
Get back deep.
okay, now get your block and defense
Oh,
set
here we
up,
go.
because this is where they want to be.
14-12.
Let's see.
North Springs. Central Springs.
Central Springs.
Zarya has tipped that ball in the middle every time, and guess what she did that time? She changed it up and put it in a different spot.
Game
Good time to do that.
match point.
Yep. Prazak on the serve.
Meyer with a good pass.
Outside to Cruzy.
We're just
She went
not
to
getting
tip
hard
instead of
kills.
the-
Nope. We're not getting the swings we want to see out of
No.
those.
Here comes one. No.
Timing was off.
Oh, you gonna overrule that
That
one?
was in. That was in. That's a big one.
Yeah, needed
That
that.
is
Obviously,
a big
obviously needed that one.
Yes, we did.
Need all of them now. Let's put this in overtime.
Yep, try and get a nice double block on Crum here if you can. Force her to hit it somewhere she doesn't want to.
Good spot.
And right there,
That
that's
helps.
good, because now they can't set her.
Yep. Free
Put-
one. Take
Put the
advantage.
pass
Good
in a spot
pass.
where they can't set her.
Still had work on that set there.
Ah.
Through the net. Just got beat.
Yep, just got beat.
Yeah, hats off to Central Springs. They did more than we did
Yep,
on
absolutely.
that last one. Last two
But-
games.
That was about as tight and evenly evenly matched matches you're going to see if it ends
Yep.
at 15-13 there in the fifth.
Yes, it is.
You know, I think it came down to early in the season, again, when you want to play them, you got to play them at some point, but experience in the areas that it matters. You know, McDonough's been a great setter since he was
Right.
freshman, sophomore.
Yep.
We're still learning. I mean, the girls played good, played hard.
Yeah, they played well.
They were just kind of found a few more of the spots.
In that fifth game, some of those little bit goofier balls at the net, maybe a set goes a little lower than you're expecting, changes the whole dynamic of that set.
You bet.
And you notice on both teams got a lot of free balls there towards the end and kind of didn't take advantage of it
Right.
with a hard swing.
Yep.
Even that last play, they didn't win on a hard swing. They won on a goofy ball.
Yep.
And that's kind of what can happen in a fifth game to
Sure.
15.
Yep. So conference play started. So now we've only got 6 conference games
Yes.
because there's 7 teams in each side because there's Rockford's gone.
Well, we'd play 7 other conference teams, right? Because Rockford used to be the 8th.
Right, but then we count ourselves when I play 6 then.
I got to look at that board and count.
Can anybody see that far? So anyway, what has to
No,
happen?
I think we have 7, and that
Yeah.
was one of them. So we've got 6 left.
And obviously, you know, you talked about earlier on, you know, your goals in the season, win every game, you know, win the conference. You know,
Right.
we play conference, not districts, kind of like you guys do in football.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to win the district, but more importantly, you want to be playing good at the end of the year.
Right.
You know, last year we didn't win the conference and we went to state.
You want 5-game matches like this early in the season. You're
Sure.
going to play some, like I said, you're going to play a couple teams on Saturday that are not going to be very competitive in Eagle Grove and probably South Hamilton. Are those going to make you better? Probably not.
Right.
These are the matches that make you better so that down the stretch run later on in October, you can play in tight matches. You know what to expect, win or lose at this point.
Joel Carlson has a little pipe in. Central Springs was out of timeouts and called one. Hold on, everybody come back.
No.
Yeah.
So this was before when we were talking about
He's
it.
just
Oh, he was
saying,
just
I
telling
think
us.
he's just
Okay,
letting
yeah,
you know
right,
that
right,
they
yeah.
Gotcha.
had called the
So
timeout.
it wasn't a Chris Webber timeout deal.
No, no,
No.
that would have been
No,
a big
it's not.
one.
That would have been.
Well, thanks for setting
So-
everything up, Candle Genius.
Yep.
And thank
again.
you, Tenacious
Everything was
D. Great to
awesome.
have
Yeah.
your insights here,
Yeah,
man.
that's
You just-
fun.
You come
I'm
join
more
us.
than willing to pop up here
Well, just
when
plan
we
on it every
can
game.
around junior high football games
Yep.
and that kind of thing. I'd
Yep, I see
more than
the
happy to come up here as long as you don't feel like I'm
Oh, no,
Get
no.
around
We
too
want you
much,
here.
or-
We definitely want you here. So,
and
Yeah.
the activities calendar is on the website finally.
so now we know.
Yeah.
So now we
It's
know when
through
games are.
Bound, which is one of my least favorite websites, but still, it's there.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not the most manageable website,
no,
but
no.
So I agree with you, though, Coach. I mean, win or lose, playing games like this is going to make you better and really prepare you for postseason
right.
play.
Competitive games throughout the season will always make you better for the stretch run.
Look at those scores. Both teams scoring in the 20s in the first 4 sets.
3 sets.
And,
4th set wasn't good.
I guess I couldn't
we
really
struggled
look
now.
too
I
many
think I
numbers.
jinxed that earlier in the night when I talked about that 4th set thing.
I believe it was a
Yeah,
no-hitter
yeah.
you
Just
talked
relax.
about. A
Just relax, he
no-hitter.
says. Nothing to it.
My bad, team.
No-hitter.
Hey, thank you for whoever gave us the second thumbs up, our thumbs up.
We got 2.
Overweight our thumbs down. We had 1 thumbs down. That's how we know we got a good broadcast.
2 to 1.
If we're not offending anybody, we're just not really being quite
Right.
offensive enough. So.
And you know, whoever gave us that thumbs down, you know, hope you watch us next time.
And I got a few words.
Hey, that said, thanks for joining us. You guys are going to – we got football coming tomorrow night, first football game. We're going to
At Osage.
broadcast from Osage. Kickoff is what time, Coach?
I believe it's 7 o'clock is in this one, yes.
7. Maybe you get
I believe
nervous?
It's early.
You get nervous for the before
I'm
any game.
pretty
you
old
gotta
to
be.
get nervous. It's kind of out of our hands now. I mean, we've prepared our kids for the game and got a game plan set up, and it's kind of one of those things where they're going to perform or they're not. You know, it's just one of those things.
Well, the world's excited. We're shivering with anticipation.
Yes.
And then
It's
on
always
Saturday?
fun because
Yeah,
you got
it'll be
all kinds
fun.
of new faces out there, and you just never know what to expect.
That's right. And St. CV is going to be broadcasting from the visitor stand. So come join us at the game and cheer real loud. Then Saturday, we got
Saturday?
some volleyball going on. Where's that happening?
Down at Clarion.
Yeah.
Clarion.
Who all did you
That's
say
a
is down
new
there?
tournament for us. And like I said, we picked that up because Rockford's no longer in the conference.
Okay.
You get 14 playing dates in volleyball that you're allowed to fill. So you're better off going to a Saturday tournament where you can play 4 or 5 matches on
Oh,
that
wow.
day than play on a Tuesday night where you're just going to play 1.
Okay.
So I believe they're in a pool with Clarion themselves Eagle Grove and South Hamilton to start with.
Yep, we're gonna take we'll take the equipment. We'll do a couple games. I think you guys we're gonna head down to Iowa State football after the first couple games. We'll have it taped and try and do the mics again.
That'll be awesome. Appreciate you guys doing that. Thanks for joining us here. Saint Ansgar goes down to Central Springs. 2 sets to 3 sets. Football tomorrow night, more volleyball Saturday. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you there.
Thanks, guys.